Good morning, everybody. It is September 17th, and we are coming at you.
Yeah.
That's right, coming at you live from the 105.7 The Point Studios here in Hubbard, St. Louis, and Creve Coeur on Olive Boulevard.
It's Wednesday.
The home base, yes. It is Wednesday, yes, hump day.
Hump day, we got water. It's a good day.
Running a three-man show today. Moon is sick. Rafe is... Where is he?
Vacationed. He's in Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, we sent Moon home yesterday. He was not feeling good. He was, I don't know if he was being over dramatic, but it was like, I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm hot, I'm cold. Is everything yellow? It was one of those.
Geez.
Yeah.
Is everything yellow?
Yeah, then he took some NyQuil when he got home and texted all of us that this might be the end for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I just said
fuck up,
night.
man. Like, you know how many drugs I take when I'm sick? Please.
You take all of them.
I do.
He took NyQuil and he was still, like, I texted him later, probably around 5 or 6 to see how he was doing, and he was up.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
How the heck
he could
can
have
you get
called
up?
me to say I'm not coming in, which was a nice surprise this morning.
I might have snuck that in there. Maybe he passed back out again.
No, my phone goes on Do Not Disturb at 9 o'clock.
Same.
Because I do not like to be disturbed after 9 o'clock.
Right.
All business shall be conducted prior to 9 p.m.
It's enough time.
Yep.
Plenty of time. I'm up at 2:30. Plenty of time to conduct business. Mm-hmm. So I woke up this morning and I was like, man, am I going to have that text? Am I going to have that little notification next to the text bubble from Moon? I hope not. And there it was. I'm not coming in today.
Yeah.
Could have told me earlier. That's fine.
Well, I was looking for your text because I woke up thinking Moon's probably not coming in, but I didn't get a text from Rizz, which I also do not disturb. So you can always text me.
I don't want to burden people.
Well, you know, it would be nice. It'd be nice if Moon would just text the group text and just say,
it's all right.
You know,
it's all right. You said you woke up laughing this morning.
No, my husband. So I, kissing Tim to leave this morning, and he goes, "Hey, what were you dreaming about last night?"
Oh, so you were laughing in your dream?
Yeah, I was laughing in my sleep. And I don't remember what I dreamt about last night. And I go, why? And he goes, well, you were laughing like maniacally. And he goes, and you kept saying, thank you. And I'm like, what is that about?
That's
And
great.
he kind of he was a little peeved that I didn't have an answer for him. Because I just do not remember what I was like dreaming about. And so he was like,
have you ever been sleep mad at him? Like something happens to you in your dream, and then you get up and you take it out on him?
Yeah. That's
what a
definitely
psycho.
happened. I know. I've had the dream where he's dating somebody else or messing around and
and you'd be
up,
mad at him?
And I wake up and I tell him, I go, well, your dream self was real hoe last night, And
he's like, what did I do?
I know.
And you hold it over him all day.
It's weird, but when you see it in your head and you feel the emotions.
And you can't shake it?
And you can't shake. Well, you do shake it eventually.
Well, eventually.
Yeah.
But how long does that take?
A couple hours, You're having
this
coffee.
Poor guy.
I know.
I'll go, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the house.
I'm out.
Yeah, he should.
I'm going to go play golf.
Yeah, ugh. Okay.
What do you mean, ugh?
I don't know. My neighbor came by yesterday and he had just played golf and I don't know, man. It's just so stupid.
Golf is stupid.
Yeah, it's a hobby. It's not a sport. I don't like that people call it a sport.
People will disagree with that.
Of course they will.
But if Tim goes out to golf, and it takes a while. I mean, a full round. I mean, you're outside for a while. Is there in your head, like, oh, he's out there playing a game with his friends while I'm here doing stuff?
No.
While I'm not.
I don't mind that. He plays golf a handful of times a year. He has a golf trip that he does with his bros. He does like a buddies trip where they all leave their wives for a weekend and go play golf with probably hotties at each hole.
Well, I know that's a thing. Like, guys will go play a round of golf maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And then feel either the guilt or know that when they get home, it's going to be very passive aggressive because they were out having fun.
You know where I get passive aggressive with the golf is on my husband's family vacation that we go on each year. Because for a long time, the men, Tim and his brother and his dad would go golf. And then the women would stay back with all the children. And then whenever I finally was like, hey, we want to have a spa day, it was like, we don't need to do the golf thing anymore because the men did not want to have to take care of the kids.
Oh, seriously? Is that
Yeah, I would say that was
that
why.
explicitly said?
Yeah. I mean, it was like, they don't want to have to deal with all this. Like prepping the meal, whatever the next meal is.
So guys are out all day doing the golf thing, and you said, all right, the next day the ladies will be out doing.
Yeah, we'll go
their,
do something for ourselves.
Getting their nails done, tickle fights, whatever you guys
a little
do.
bonding with my mother-in-law. Yeah.
And the guy's like, nah,
we'll just not golf anymore. Literally what's happened. Yeah.
So you ruined their golfing day?
I did. So.
God, your selfishness.
I know.
Your selfishness.
You want to be a
ruined the golf.
family? We're going to have a family vacation.
Oh, no.
No splitting up. It was great.
No, I hear from I hear from guys. They'll go out and play golf, and they'll be like, "Oh man, when I get I'll have fun for a couple hours out there, hitting the balls,
nature,
balls,
cleaning your balls
out there
in
with
the field.
out there with the boys, with the fellas, and then I get home and it's guilt. It's guilt central. I mean, have a good time. I work hard.
That's fine. You can go golf. Just don't call. I've been saying this for years. Don't call it a sport. It's a hobby.
Well, I think people on the PGA would beg to differ
bet they would.
on whether it's a sport or not.
Yeah.
I think you need to rewatch Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
I love Happy Gilmore. The sequel was great too.
Hey, I played in high school.
You did?
It's a sport because you have to chase a ball. It's the same thing. You hit a ball, they're like, "I gotta go find the ball."
Any sport that
Every
requires
sport
you to
loves it.
have clean clothes on that's not a sport to me. You need to get dirty, a little contact, a little sweat. You're wearing khaki pleated pants with nice shoes and a polo. It's not a sport. It's a hobby.
I was a cool golfer. I'd wear like my MXPX shirt.
What about bowling?
Bowling is a hobby as well, but I love bowling. I love bowling more than golf. I don't feel like it's as
Do you get
stuck up.
sweaty bowling?
I guess if the AC's out in the building.
That's
Okay.
true. Well, and they got the little air conditioner by where you
Right,
get
to
your
dry your
ball.
hands
put your
off.
little
hands.
That's all right.
I never really got sweaty with that.
So poor Tim. Now turnabout is fair play because he's mad at you for some dream you had there. You were laughing maniacally. Scott, tragedy in the King Scott family.
Yeah.
Your sister's dog passed away?
Yeah, Duchess has passed away. Duchess was in the family for a long, long time. And last week I went to see Weird Al, so I stayed the night at the weekend at their place. And Monday, everybody left for work, so I was responsible to let the dogs out before I left and do all that. Well, this dog was up there in age, and
How old?
I think she was right around 16.
Oh, okay.
15,
so this
16.
dog has lived a
A good life.
pretty long life.
Yeah.
What kind of dog?
It was just a mutt, a big, chubby mutt. It was a sweet dog, very loving, but terrible breath, but a great dog overall.
Terrible breath.
Yeah, and it had the tar, like the lips where it looks like just tar.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat. But yeah, that Monday morning, I was supposed to go have lunch with my sister, and so I had a deadline to get out the door, and so I called the dogs, and one came, and then Duchess didn't, and I'm like, oh boy, where you at?
no.
So I looked, because their home is a really good-sized home, so I went through every room. And then I felt weird going in their room because their door was closed, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to because I can't find the dog. So I went in there and looked in their bathroom, looked in the closets, nothing. Went downstairs. I just thought the dog either just disappeared or, whenever they die, they go off on their
They
own.
hide, yeah.
And so I'm just like, this freaking thing died on me. And
Oh, man.
so I spent about almost 30 minutes trying to find it all over. I went outside, looked.
Where was the dog?
It was in the closet. It was in the very back, hidden underneath some clothes in her closet.
Was
And
the dog getting ready to pass?
I think it was because it's the kind where he took like 10 minutes to stand up. And you're like, oh,
man.
dang. It's getting close.
Did the dog die in the house, or did the dog have to be taken?
He had to be, he was a fighter. His stomach flipped. I guess they do that whenever barrel chested dogs, their stomachs can flip when they get older. And
Poor
it's really
thing.
painful and pretty pricey surgery to get that back. And,
R.I.P. Duchess.
yeah,
Sweet
Duchess was a good
Duchess.
one. One of the good ones.
Well,
in a happier place now.
This is a pet story out of Cahokia Heights. This is a crazy story. I don't know if you saw this on KMOV, but Cahokia Heights, where is that? Is that directly across the river?
Sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
So this story just shows how intense things can get between neighbors when pets are involved. So a local woman, again from Cahokia Heights, says her neighbors barged into her house, stole her dog after the dog allegedly killed their cat. The whole thing was caught on camera. So here's a breakdown of this messy situation. So on the morning of August 31st, Myra Holman She was at church when her neighbor showed up at her front door, extremely upset. So Myra's 14-year-old son was there. And they said, hey, the Akita, who lives in the house, the Akita named Sabrina, had killed their cat. So the neighbors at the house pissed off that the Akita killed their cat. So Myra, she told KMOV that her home surveillance video shows the neighbors then storming past the son, going through the house, into the garage, and out into the backyard. In the yard, they found Sabrina the Akita and the remains of their cat.
Oh, no.
And the footage then shows them leading Sabrina the Akita away from the property. And Myra says you could even hear them on the video threatening to kill the dog.
Wow.
So Myra doesn't deny that her dog likely killed the cat. And she says she feels for her neighbor's loss.
Yes.
Like, sucks for the cat, sucks for you guys. But she says what they did next was completely out of line. Not only did they take her dog, they barged through the house. And after giving them a week to return the dog, Myra finally filed a police report. So they kept the dog for a week.
That's ridiculous.
Weird way to prove a point.
This is so bad. This whole thing. You can't be passing the kid, coming through the house, taking the dog off the property, taking the dog for a week. But I mean, I would be immediately on the phone.
Right?
Why are we not on the phone
that's the
within
weirdest.
the hour? You know?
Yeah, because also it's an animal that came in your yard. What's your dog? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, there are that's a gray area, to be honest with you, when it comes to a cat wandering into a yard and your dog mauling it. There's a definite gray area on both sides of the river. In Missouri and Illinois, I looked it up to see what the legalities are.
Right.
But first off, the neighbors barging through the house. Nope.
Inappropriate.
Past your 14-year-old son. Nope.
Right.
Taking your dog. Nope. Having it for a week. Nope. What did they do? So
What
it's
are
a
they
neighbor.
doing to it? Like, I would
So
be
it's a
mess.
neighbor. So it's a neighbor. You're right there.
Yeah.
Like, are they feeding the dog? What's going on? I don't understand how you could have an Akita, which is a badass dog, by the way.
Yeah. They can be pretty
Quite aggressive.
They're kind of chow-like, right?
Yeah.
They look like chows.
They're big.
Yeah.
They're big. We almost got before we got our second dog. We looked at getting an Akita because we had a friend who had Akita puppies.
Aw, look like little bears.
And it was not going to be a match with Cat the dog.
Yeah.
It was not going to be a match. So Cahokia Heights police have confirmed there is an open investigation into the suspected dog napping. KMOV tried to get the neighbor side of the story. They didn't answer their door, but spoke on the phone. And the neighbor says their cat was 17 years old and had no claws to defend itself. They denied taking the dog and claimed that Sabrina the Akita had a history of getting out and attacking other pets on the block. And Myra does admit to one previous incident back in 2022 when her dog did get loose and attack a puppy. But she said she paid the vet bills for it.
This dog has it's chosen violence.
Yeah. That's a bummer. And also, if you have a cat without claws, should it be allowed outside?
Right. Please stop declawing your cats if you're going to have them outside and even inside.
Look this up. Can you go on to KMOV's website and look this up? I don't know if this woman has her dog back.
That's so messed up.
She says, for now, no charges have been filed, but Myra says she just wants justice and her dog back. I want my puppy back, she says. These kids want their dog back.
Is it confirmed the dog's still alive?
I don't know if she's saying that she wants her puppy back. I'm assuming they still have the dog.
Well, why wouldn't they? Like, I get, my husband's had a cat that was killed by a dog growing up, and it's devastating, and it sucks, but it happens, and it's not right, but it happens. I mean, the fact that they're keeping this dog and it's not going to animal control, and this is like the second time offense, I mean, that dog might be put down by animal control. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how it works, but
Well, it might have been put down by the neighbors if she still hasn't got it.
Well,
It's really messed up.
Yeah, it looks like it's not been returned.
And how irresponsible, and this is the general consensus of the people on our Schreier text line, how irresponsible of the cat owner to allow a senior declawed cat to roam outside.
For sure.
Yep.
You can't. It is irresponsible. I'm a cat owner. Like, I'm not declawing my cats ever. And if they go outside, like they could, wander away. And
636, this is why cats should be inside. It can be dangerous for them and sad and stressful for everyone when something happens. Your dog is allowed to be in your yard, period, full stop. If the cat came on their property where the dog is, it's not the dog owner's problem or fault. Well, that's the gray area here. That's the gray area.
What'd the cat say to the dog? That's the question.
So when a domestic cat wanders onto a property and is killed by a dog residing there, the dog's owner may face legal and financial repercussions. And laws do vary by state. Both Illinois and Missouri view pets as personal property, and their owners can be held responsible for the damage they cause. So in Illinois, dog owners' liability is primarily governed by the state's Animal Control Act. While the situation is not explicitly defined as in Missouri, the owner of the dog is likely to be held responsible. I mean, you could be, I guess, sued civilly for the value of the cat. So an Illinois dog owner would most likely be sued in civil court for the monetary value of the killed cat and could face local ordinances that may result in their dog being designated as, quote, dangerous, requiring specific containment measures like a higher fence or muzzling. That's in Illinois.
Interesting.
In Missouri, the dog's owner faces a high probability of being held civilly liable for the full value of the cat under multiple statutes. There's also a clear path for the dog to be declared dangerous and in cases of repeat aggression for the owner to face criminal misdemeanor charges.
dang. So there's nothing that says you have to put the dog down, though, in either state.
They said muzzle it?
I guess that's
Or,
just
yeah,
advice
if-
people.
Well,
I don't know.
It's a case-by-case basis, but
So if this happened, are you supposed to be the responsible one and, pick up the cat, go put it in the schoolyard, say the kids did it, and then that way they muzzle all the kids?
that doesn't make any sense, Scott.
Well, that way your dog's not in trouble. You got to blame someone else.
Yeah, it's a crazy story, and it just
That
sounds
sucks.
like, this is to go in the person's house, rushing past a 14-year-old kid is
That's-
for sure wrong.
Well, I just am amazed there's no citation or charges.
How did the woman not call the cops immediately?
Yeah,
Especially when they take their dog.
they're probably trying to do the neighbor thing where maybe they're like taking it into their own hands. Like they're trying to not make this
Not
into a
involve
bigger
the
deal.
police.
But now here it is being talked about on a morning show in the news. I mean, it's a mess,
618, similar situation happened to my brother-in-law. 2 huskies got out, killed my brother-in-law's chickens and ducks. Husky owners had to pay for all the animals lost.
Oof.
You can't let your dog roam and also need to make sure no other animals enter your property due to the dog, but cats can go just free.
Yeah, you can't corral a cat. It's hard. They're not like dogs, They can pop up over fences and whatnot.
618, I love dogs, but this lady probably shouldn't own this type of dog. This is the second incident. I think the owner is at fault. Train your dogs. I don't think the dog would drag the cat back to its yard. Akita's one of those dogs that if you don't train them right, pretty dangerous.
Yeah, there's some of those dogs I feel like you definitely need training to have them. And even with Aussies, there's training that needs to be involved because they can be a little snappy.
Well, so that's what's going down in Cahokia Heights.
Well, doggone.
Here's something. Yes, Scott, thank you. Man, this is an interesting story. And we'll look at the did you see that the guy who killed Charlie Kirk was in court yesterday?
I didn't see it.
Anybody watch the footage of the judge?
I saw an article about the texts between the roommate and the guy who killed him.
Well, so it was the father, right? It was the father that turned him in?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is confirmed, right?
Yeah. I mean,
As best as we know.
As best as we know, it was the father that turned the shooter in. So here's kind of a similar story. I mean, not to that obvious degree, but the question of a parent turning their kid in. Mm-hmm. They're definitely not to the degree of killing somebody, but this is in that just that question, the parent's dilemma. So imagine being a school. So put yourself in the school principal's shoes here for a second. You show up to work, show up to the school, you find your campus completely trashed. And this is what happened at a high school in Florida recently. Something happened over the weekend. People were inside the school, full-on rampage.
Oh, boy.
Windows were smashed. Walls were covered in spray paint. Equipment destroyed. Estimated damage about $50,000. Now, as you can imagine, the police immediately launch an investigation. They start reviewing surveillance footage and plastering blurry images of the two suspects all over the local news, all over social media, hoping somebody in the community would recognize the people responsible for what they did to the school. Remember, $50,000 worth of damage. Mm-hmm. Broken windows, equipment, spray paint. So the biggest break in the case didn't come from a detective's hunch or a tip from a stranger. It came from home. Two different moms in two different houses were likely watching the evening news or scrolling through Facebook when they saw the images. And in that gut-wrenching moment, they recognized the figures in the grainy footage, their own sons.
Oh, man.
It was a 12 and 13-year-old. A 12 and a 13-year-old. Now they're faced with the choice. Protect the kids from the serious consequences they were facing or do what they knew was right. In the end, the moms made the decision, I'm sure quite difficult, to pick up the phone and turn in their own kids. And the kids are now facing charges and will be held accountable for the damage they caused. Now also think about this. These kids are 12 and 13 years old. It's not like they're going to pay the fines.
Yeah, parents will.
The parents are going to pay the fines.
Man.
Yeah, those kids will probably work it off, though, if the parents are smart.
Yeah.
You know? That's interesting. I wonder, is it better for the parent to call and turn them in or the parent to talk to their kids and then
The kids turn
coerce
themselves.
them, do it themselves? Yeah, because I don't know what the better lesson there is. I think this is something that parents talk about a lot, like where, you know, what if your kid stole $1,000, you know, robbed a place?
And you knew.
And you knew. Would you turn your kid in?
And this is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want your kid to have a healthy, long, successful life, I think you would definitely turn them in.
Would you? I mean, but
Because it scare the tar out of them. They think they're going away forever and it's the end of the world. And
This is a dilemma for parents because you love them so much. You know them. You've cut their umbilical cords and watched them grow.
I know a lot of parents that would say no, they would never turn on their kids. I even heard parents say if they knew their kid was a murderer, they wouldn't turn them in.
Right. They'd help bury the body. Yeah. I mean, I've heard that too.
As a parent, I mean, I would like to think that I would tell my kids to turn themselves in.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But I've never been faced with that decision. It's nice to say
Until you're there.
until you're there.
Yeah. Now, is this something that parents are afraid is going to come back and make them look bad so they're willing to hide the kid? Or is it just afraid that their kid's going to be in someone else's care now? And that seems far more dangerous than in the care of their own.
Well, in this particular case, I mean, these are 12 and 13-year-old kids. It's not like they're going to do prison time.
Well, they're going
It's
to
gonna
juvie.
What? Do kids really go to juvie?
I don't know how that works.
We got to go tour one once.
I mean, those are for like, I don't know if these kids are like repeat offenders. Most likely, they'll be taken in. They'll probably be photoed, fingerprinted, and then released back to the parents.
Service or
back
something?
to the parents. A judge will say you got to do community service, and your parents got to pay back the $50,000
Okay.
and worth the damages. Most likely.
Yeah.
Dang.
Most likely.
And
it'll go on their permanent record.
Nope. At the age of 18, it'll all be expunged. It's fine. Nobody will be able to see that when they get older. But yeah, so the boy's now facing charges and will be held accountable for the damage they caused. So the story makes you stop and think, what would you do? If you found out your kid was responsible for something like this, tens of thousands of dollars in damage, would you turn them in? I would like to say that I would drive my kid down to the police station and have them say they did it.
Yeah.
Am I going to pick up the phone and call without telling them? Probably not. I would be the one to drive them to the authorities.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Have the conversation at home. Be like, we're going down there.
Also, if there's footage,
yeah, they're
eventually going to get caught anyway.
Right.
Because kids in school know exactly who it is.
They said it was grainy, grainy footage.
But yeah, I grew up in a home where I had a problem stealing things once. I stole a candy bar.
You klepto.
And I was probably 6 or 7, and my mom's, I took it to the car, and my sister ratted me out because I showed her the candy bar.
Am I going to be an accomplice to this?
Yeah, my mom got us out of the car, walked me back into the store, got the manager, and made me hand the candy bar back over and apologize for stealing it. And I thought my life was done.
Right? Yeah, you thought you're going. I'm going to juvie. It's over for me.
Yeah.
So where do you draw the line? What if it's something smaller like a candy bar? They got caught shoplifting. Hey, where'd you get that video game from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I stole a greeting card when I was a child. And my mom, I was a little kid. We were at Walmart in Benton, Illinois, and we got out to the car and I had a card. I just swiped a greeting card, and my mom was like, we'll just act like this didn't happen.
Oh, nice. So she's an accomplice.
Yeah. They were like,
eventually,
$1.
with a story like this, or even the Charlie Kirk shooting, there's video. Eventually, the kid's going to get caught. The person's going to get caught. And if you knowingly didn't turn them in, then you're in trouble as well.
Oh, yeah.
So at what point does the instinct to protect your kid get overridden by the responsibility to do the right thing? It's a nightmare scenario for pretty much any parent.
Yeah.
And there's really no answer.
It's a case by case, I think. If it's really bad, yeah, man. Hopefully you talk to your child and you encourage them you go with them. I don't know. I don't know. All this Charlie Kirk stuff still is kind of unraveling. And I was reading the text messages with the roommate yesterday. Did you read all of that?
Yeah.
And so even the roommate,
now they're under scrutiny.
Yes, and
they know
they are cooperating with the authorities and whatnot, which is, I think, good.
Well, and now there's all those people on that Discord channel that may have known that something could have happened.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
So this guy was big into the Discord.
Yeah.
Which I had to look up really what that is. It's just a chat, right?
Yeah, it's a very advanced kind of like the old school forums, but it lets you do everything.
Is
You
it
can
like
have
Reddit?
paywalls, you can have private groups, you can have, coding in there. You can do basically it's a computer almost, but it's your own private world. You have your own little server pretty much, and you're in there. You can set
things you could do whatever thing. Is that the dark web? Is it part of that?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
I don't know.
It's social media, but it's really cool. If it's pretty neat, advanced program, and can be beneficial. But obviously, then there's rooms like this that who knows what they're
there were people
promoting.
chatting in there, and they may have possibly known. So
Wow.
Yeah, that's unraveling. But this was this was out of Florida. This was in Deltona at the school down there. Yeah, so parents turned them in. And the kids, by the way. The kids. What's going on with the kids?
Also, we did dumb stuff when
Of
we were
course.
that age. Don't get caught if you're going to break
Yeah,
something. Come on, man.
Right,
Be better, little
there's
teen criminal.
cameras everywhere. Come on, guys.
Well, we also love to go. I didn't live far from the elementary school, and on the cafeteria there were these windows that were basically ladders. Mm-hmm. And so we found that we could climb on top of the roof. So not every weekend, but every once in a while, we just go up there to
That's
find
sweet.
balls and kick them off the roof.
Oh,
and
you
stuff.
revel.
I know, it was fun.
Get
Man.
a pet hawk up there. That's pretty cool.
Let's get crazy.
Hey, I cleaned the roof off of all the cool balls that are up
Let's
there.
get crazy. Yeah, there's cameras everywhere, dummies.
No,
Yeah.
Be better.
Or figure out something else to do.
Go to a rage room. Those exist now if you want to break stuff.
No, I'm all for mischief, but you just got to be smart about it. Come on. You got to have some street smarts.
Yeah. Wear a gator. Get out there.
You got to have street smarts, you big dopes. You know, kids now are really into cologne.
No. What? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's called smell maxing. It's a big trend that's exploded amongst the youth.
Smell maxing.
And if you have a teenager, you know this. You know this. I know girls are into fragrances and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when we were teenagers, we were into colognes too. But we didn't have a name for it.
No, it was just cool water, nonstop.
Yeah.
So there's this huge trend exploding amongst Gen Zers and millennials called smell maxing. It's all about investing in smelling amazing. This is not new.
This is what every teenager likes to do, so they cover up the stink.
The whole thing is being fueled by Perfume Talk, which is a corner of TikTok where influencers have made designer fragrances a must-have accessory. Again, this is not new. I don't understand. There's a bunch of articles about this. We were into this when we were younger.
Yeah.
We weren't making our own, though. We were buying it at Kmart.
Went out there saying.
Okay, so this is them. No, are they buying?
You said they're buying designer fragrances, right?
They're not making
layering.
their own. Well, some are layering.
Yeah.
They're scent layering. Some of them are.
And I don't think that's necessary.
Which are basically mixing different perfumes to create their own unique signature smell, which I'm sure is way too much.
Yeah.
Let's try it one day.
Way too much. So this craze apparently started during the pandemic when everyone was stuck at home and looking for any kind of a new sensation. Now it's a full-blown obsession. Teenage boys in particular are really getting into this. Apparently, they're ditching the old Axe body spray for high-end fragrance collections. In fact, spending on perfume by that group shot up 26% in the last year alone.
Interesting. I wonder why.
We were on a hockey trip last year, and we were down in Nashville. You know that huge mall down in Nashville?
Oh, yes,
it's called the Opry or something?
Yeah, it used to be the Mills, and now it's
a huge mall.
Yeah.
So the whole team was down there, and what's the boys, the first thing, beeline right to the cologne store.
Really?
Oh, past every cool store.
My niece is 16, and she wanted perfume for her birthday this year. And so I guess, yeah, I mean, and that's great. I think it's cool to have a scent. Like in the 90s, I smelled like Bath and Body Works, whatever the purple bottle, or I guess that was Love Spell from Victoria's Secret. But, all of the different smells from the 90s, like the minute you smell that, you are transfixed back to 1997 or whatever.
Like CK1 when you smell that.
Yes.
That was one of the benefits of working in fancy retail is when I was at Salvatore Ferragamo, they wouldn't allow the bottles to be, if it got to the halfway point, they took off shelf, put a full one on, for display.
Yeah.
So I had endless gifts all the time to ship to people and stuff.
Man, but I was younger. I'm rubbing magazines on myself when they had free samples.
Especially on the airplane.
I still do that.
Yeah, when I used to travel a lot more, you would.
Like
some mornings you just smell terrible.
Fold outs, and I'd take the paper and rub it on my neck or rub it on my wrists.
That's sweet.
Maybe because it was big when we were younger in the 90s.
Because GQ and all those, they always had those pages and everything just unfolded. And
a lot of these young people now are buying these expensive scents blind without even smelling them first, and just based on recommendations from TikTok influencers. Apparently, there's a guy calls himself Jeremy Fragrance, and he's got millions of followers.
Oh wow.
So the kids are hitting up their parents for money to buy Dior and something from Chanel.
That's funny.
it's ridiculous.
While sales for a lot of other luxury goods are down, fragrance sales are huge now.
I mean, would you prefer your child to smell like designer fragrance or BO? This is good, I think, for people.
Yeah.
As long as they don't,
I don't know. I'm not a cologne guy.
Right. I am. I love a cologne. I love a perfume.
Yeah.
I was when I was a teenager.
The subtle from Ferragamo's still the best.
I was when I was a teen. I don't know what I had. It was the cheap crap.
Yeah. Did you have a cologne when you started dating your wife?
No.
Yeah. See, Tim, my husband, he smelled like a certain, I don't know if it was Axe or Old Spice or what he smelled like when we started dating, and he stopped wearing it. And I'm like, damn it. Because I loved that smell. But we're a Chanel family. We wear Chanel.
Oh, well, and my wife doesn't wear perfume either.
She doesn't do oils or anything?
I mean,
Like patchouli or something?
No patchouli. Like, I'll smell a little lavender every once in a while, but no specific fragrance.
Well, you guys should give it a whirl.
Nah, it's fine. So this is where it gets interesting. To stand out, these indie brands are getting super creative and sometimes, plain weird. People are asking for perfumes that smell like, dead trees or water-stained motels.
Water?
Water-stained motels?
Yeah, like some of these indie brands are getting creative with their smells.
Interesting.
Why would you want to smell like that?
I don't know. Like my candle shop that I love on the hill called Maven, they have like a boyfriend's T-shirt or Don Draper.
One company even released a perfume called Maggie's Last Party, which is a dig at Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, with notes of latex, leather, and tobacco designed to smell like a gay club's dark room. And the big beauty companies like L'Oreal are noticing, and they're starting to buy up these smaller indie brands to get in on the action. And it seems like there's plenty of money to go around, though. The global fragrance market is on track to hit a record-breaking $60.7 billion next year. But here's some of the stuff that we had when we were younger.
Okay.
These are colognes and perfumes from the 80s and 90s. Dior Poison, which came out in 1985. There was your Calvin Klein Obsession.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it was.
Which was either 85 or 86 that came out. Dracar Noir from 1982. It was so popular it became the best-selling men's prestige scent back in 1991. Cool Water, 1988. David Off's Cool Water. And then you had your CK1. Your Calvin Klein. This was a big deal when I was in school.
Yeah, of course.
This came out in 1994.
Androgynous.
It was a revolutionary fragrance.
Yeah. Anyone could wear it.
Yeah, it was one of the first to be openly marketed as for both men and women.
I didn't like the way that smelled. Like, that was one that I never sought out. Like, after I went to famous bar and smelled it for the first time back in the 90s, I was like, I don't want to smell like that.
Did you guys ever try Hugo Boss? That was
all the rich boys wore that.
That was great.
All the rich sixth graders that I went to school with.
I went to my buddy Travis's house, and he was, one of those rich kids from middle school, and I saw it in the bathroom, and I was like, what is this stuff?
Yeah.
And they let me try it, and I got to get this.
There was 1995's Le Male, which was famous for their bottle.
Le Male.
It's a Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male.
Is that
I think my wife did have this.
It was like a swimsuit looking thing?
Oh,
yeah.
It was like a bulge, wasn't it?
Is that what it was?
Here, look.
It was like it
looks like a torso.
Torso with a bulge, though.
Was it for, I remember this. I think my wife had this. Was this for men or women?
I think it was
both,
For
right?
both.
Oh, was it?
Because a lot of
for
it's
men.
unisex.
Men's fragrance.
Wait, for men? So she had a man's cologne or
Le
what?
Male. It's in the title.
And there was Aqua de Jo,
That was good, too.
1996's.
I will smell those smells and be taken back to grade school and middle school, because that's what all the cute boys wore whenever I was in those grades. It was
This makes me
so
wanna get
great.
Cologne again.
These are the old classics.
Isn't smell the sense that takes you back to nostalgia the best?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Go get some.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna start
Dang.
wearing cologne again. If I start wearing cologne again, my wife will think I'm cheating on her.
Okay.
Like, oh, wow, all of a sudden.
What's this? This is
You don't think if Tim started doing something drastically different, like wearing a different cologne,
I don't
you
know.
would go, what's going on with you?
He's always worn cologne, though. So, no, that wouldn't.
Yeah, if I all of a sudden started wearing cologne, my wife would be like, what's going on here?
I don't know if there's anything like that he could do where I would think that. I've never thought that before. That's
See,
funny.
he was smart. He started off with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard the kids with the phrase clocked it? That's your teenager's new favorite phrase.
They saw something. I clocked it. What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
I clocked it, like clocked him going 80. So you saw something crazy.
So Google says searches for clocked it just hit an all-time high. So I'm assuming it's parents going, what the hell does this mean?
Clocked it.
Here's this is a TikTok mom explaining what clocked it is. If your kids are using that term, clocked it. Here's what it means.
So you've got a compliment, as in like your outfit slay. Clocked it. It's all you do something like a TikTok trend or something that they liked, okay? And they say, oh, clocked it. Like they saw it and they noted it. They clocked it.
I apologize for this woman's voice.
They clocked it.
It sounded different on my speaker back in my office. I'll just finish it out.
Teacher gets on to a student. Like you roast them, you get them like, how dare you be up out of your seat without permission or whatever. The other kid's like, ooh, clocked it. Like, got him. And
okay. I'm sorry.
That's cool, man.
So it means what you think, to notice something and make a mental note, like clocked it.
Okay.
But the kids are using it in a much broader way than their parents would. So this TikTok mom, your nails look nice, clocked it. Or they might hear some juicy gossip and say, clock that tea. What?
Wow.
It's been popular on social media since last year, but it's trending right now, partly because more kids and parents have been hearing it since the new school year started up. So using the word clocked to describe something you noticed isn't really new at all. Merriam-Webster says the first known usage was almost a century ago, back in 1929. What's old is new, guys.
Yeah. Timeless.
So that's what the kids are doing.
So cool.
Apparently, there is a Costco in Florida that's already got Christmas decorations for sale, and people are going nuts.
Yeah, my mother posted yesterday on Facebook 100 Days to Christmas.
Well, Costco here has Christmas.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're not even to Halloween yet. I don't like it. Let us have our Halloween.
It's time.
Is it too early?
It is.
How do we feel about this?
I feel like crap.
Technically, it's still summer until the 22nd.
Right. Go in order with the holidays. You start telling people about Christmas, they're not going to decorate their Halloween tree as well.
Wait, yeah, it's still summer until September 22nd, and then there's 3 full months of fall.
Got Thanksgiving coming up.
But not for Costco. They are ready to celebrate the Yuletide right now. Let's go.
I appreciate it.
I didn't realize they were doing it here, too.
Yeah. I saw some stuff in one of the aisles the other day.
So, this shopper down in Royal Palm Beach, Florida, shared photos and a bunch of Christmas displays set up at their local store. Even though, Halloween candy is dominating the aisles. Nothing like buying an inflatable Santa in September, right?
Yeah.
We're skipping the pumpkins, skipping the turkey, right to Santa.
I guess people want the Christmas and holiday joy in their lives. I'm not against it. I'm very orderly. I'm very type A.
I'm seeing this differently, though. I'm thinking the earlier the display, the better the bargain. So if there are things on sale now, I'm grabbing them.
That's what I wonder, too, if it's just folks trying to pace themselves with spending so they can get it now. They put it in their house. They're done with that. And then they just have to worry about gifts after that.
Right.
So when should Christmas take over the store shelves and the radio playlists?
It can happen on November 30th.
Radio playlists the day after Thanksgiving. And as far as the store shelves go, the day after Halloween.
Fine.
Because that's when my goal the last couple of years has been to put Christmas up. The day after Halloween, we start decorating. Right then.
For Christmas?
Yeah. Because I want it longer.
Fine.
I don't want it just for a couple weeks.
No,
I
that's
need
fine.
a long Christmas.
That's fine. But, the radio playlists and the music.
It takes the special out of it.
The
for
music
me.
in the stores the day after Thanksgiving. I'll give you that.
I'm in spooky mode.
Are you?
I got no Santa Claus on mine right now. I got pumpkins and
You got
ghosts.
pumpkins on your mind?
I do. I just put out some ghosts and a little moon wreath that I made, and I'm slowly taking all my zombies out of my basement.
Well, I just read about Godfrey Walmart has some Christmas stuff up already. Huh. I just read about this is a big study about the state of trick-or-treating.
What's up?
And is it too early to talk about trick-or-treating stuff?
No, we're ramping up.
So a recent study dug into what everyone's favorite treats and what trick-or-treating looks like today. I want to know about Missouri, and this study looked at every state. The article that I read highlights the top candies that were most popular in multiple states. Doesn't mention which candy is most popular in Missouri, but however, it does give a look at what's popular across the country. The big winners, M&Ms, are the top candy in 9 different states, especially dominated in the Midwest in places like Illinois and Michigan. No kid is asking for M&Ms. They must have not polled kids. They must have not asked kids about this.
So this is like classic. Maybe they're going off of that.
What do you mean? Doesn't everybody love an M&M?
Yeah, that's what
it's
I
so
thought.
simple.
Has it really fallen out?
If you ask a kid, no, but if you ask a kid what their favorite candy is, they're never going to say M&Ms.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There's so many different kinds of M&Ms now.
Yeah.
No kid is going to say M&Ms. Sour Patch Kids, okay, the favorite in 6 states, which show a strong showing in the Northeast and states like New York and New Jersey. Nerds also took the top spot in 6 states, mostly out west in places like Colorado and Arizona. Milk Duds are the favorite in 3 southern states.
I can appreciate that.
Crunch Bars are popular in 3 states as well.
Really?
Iowa, Kansas. But the study didn't just look at candy. It also surveyed 1,000 parents to see how trick-or-treating is changing. So is trick-or-treating still popular?
I thought so.
92% of parents with kids under 13 said their kids plan on going trick-or-treating. It does drop off a bit as kids get older, with only 83% of 12-year-olds planning to go compared to 93% of kids aged 5 through 10. Where do people go? Half stick to their own neighborhood. 31% will go to a nearby one. Another 14 head to trunk-or-treats. I don't like trunk-or-treats.
I don't either. I think they're for the busy people.
Lame.
And it's not as fun.
Lame.
Yeah. I love trick-or-treating. I wish I was, that's the one thing about not having kids. I unless I go with a friend and their kids, I don't get to do it anymore, But I love being ready for the trick-or-treaters. I believe Halloween's on a Friday this year.
Oh, is it?
And so that's really exciting. So I can stay up late. And
is it a Friday?
Monsters. I believe so.
Looking at October 31st. It's a Friday. Oh, boy.
Let's go.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, trunk-or-treats, if that's your only...
Sad.
That's sad.
Yeah,
but it's got to be fun for the kid. I mean, they're getting lots of Halloween time, where they're going to get
it's good for
that. They get
if that's your only if that's your only thing, if that's like if you're a little kid, I guess. I don't know.
And
you can be a parent and go, there is.
I'm glad
now
that
I
didn't
walk
exist
with you.
when I was little. My mom was busy. She would have definitely taken me to that. But I love, there's something about the scariest part for a kid is walking up to somebody's door and like ringing the doorbell and having that interaction. Like that in itself is horrifying in a different way. Strangers, you're told not to talk to strangers. Now your parents are forcing you up to doorways to talk to strangers to get candy. It's
it's a good
the
lesson.
exact opposite of what you tell your kids all the time.
It's a good lesson. You could talk to strangers as long as you're dressed in something really weird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as you're also scaring them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I love seeing everybody's costumes.
Yeah, somebody's right, by the way, on the instant feedback. Milk Duds were a favorite in 3 states. What kid is eating Milk Duds?
Yeah, an 85-year-old child. Like, that stuff rips your molars out. You ever accidentally rip a filling out from a Milk Dud?
No.
I have. Traumatizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert's like, come on, guys, who the hell eats Milk Duds in 2025?
Right.
Are these the most popular candies at old folks' homes?
I don't know.
And no Kit Kat on that list? This is stupid.
No, these were the most popular. These are the most popular candies. How far do people go? Most families stay within a couple blocks of home. When do they start? Most popular time to head out for trick-or-treating is between 6 and 7. How long do they stay out? The sweet spot for most is 1 to 2 hours, but almost a quarter of parents are out there for up to 3 hours.
Gosh.
What kind of candy do people give out? Fun size, still the king, with 72% of people handing the fun size bars out. Only 6% of the neighborhood heroes are now giving out the full-size bars exclusively.
You should do it once in your life. It's riveting.
Do decorations matter? You bet. 2/3 of Americans believe that the houses with the best decorations also give out the best candy.
That's right.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dress my house up. I'm going to go all out and give the lamest candy out.
Yeah.
What?
And give away, what's the lamest candy?
Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, probably those little soda bottle ones you bite the top off and
Sixlets.
anything wax based.
The best, I'm going to have the best decorations on the block and give out the lamest candy.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting one of those like 10-foot tall skeleton guys. I know I'm like 4 years late. But
The ones that sell at Home Depot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Want one.
Well, I'm going to do what I do every year and give out a ton of great coupons. Kids love that.
Kids love that. Is it less popular than it used to be? A lot of people think so. 58% of Americans feel that trick-or-treating isn't as popular as when they were kids, mostly because of safety concerns. When should trick-or-treating happening? Or when should trick-or-treat be happening? October 31st, no matter what day of the week it is. That's
Yeah.
one day.
I guess why it was more popular when we were young, too, is did your parents go with you?
No.
Mine didn't. Did yours?
I mean, when I was young.
When I was little, but then they let me loose.
Yeah. It was probably 7 or so. It was whenever we were loose. We could do whatever we wanted. Had to stay with our friends.
When should kids go alone? The most popular answer
10?
was 9.
Ooh, 9. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
The general
That's not bad.
consensus is around 9.5.
I say double digits.
When should kids go alone trick-or-treating? The general consensus was around 9.5. And how old is too old?
18.
15.
15. Good to know.
Yep.
15. With that being said, 15 years old, most people think that's the top end. Listen, there are Disney adults. There are Pokemon nuts. There's not much that's just for kids anymore, am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
But what's something that maybe should be just for kids? Number one is trick-or-treating. Should be just for kids.
Yeah.
That's a just for kids thing. So somebody polled over 2,000 Americans and asked about dozens of kid things. So here are the top 10 things we think are, quote, just for kids. Number one was trick-or-treating. Number two, dolls.
Yeah. No creepy dolls at adults' house.
Number three, bumper bowling.
Darn it.
Number four, stuffed animals. Number five, coloring books.
No way, dude.
No.
It's a great mind release to color.
Yeah, it's the challenge of keeping it in the lines. It's so fun.
And you're a better colorer as an adult because you
Yeah.
can stay in the lines better.
Number six, Legos.
What?
It's not nice.
Number seven, dressing up in costumes.
No way.
Number eight, Harry Potter.
Fine.
Number nine, Disney movies.
Fine.
And number 10, trading cards. So Pokemon cards or baseball cards if you're old school.
I want to add ball pits and bounce houses. Adults have no business. Get out. What are you doing, Dave?
I want to say ketchup on hot dogs. Just for kids.
I agree on that one.
I'll throw that on the list.
Fine.
That's just for kids. And one more thing before we move on. How old's your mother?
I believe, let's see, 59, 65?
Does she consider herself a senior?
God, no. Jill is young for the rest of her life.
Is she fighting it? Is she fighting the being called a senior?
Yeah, I would say, unless there's a cool discount at like Macy's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the best thing about being a senior citizen is the discounts, right?
Yeah.
The worst thing is, well, everything else. So maybe the early bird specials are not worth it. According to the internet, some senior citizens are trying to cancel the word senior because it sounds old.
It does.
And they don't want to be reminded of it.
Aw.
They don't.
Of course, senior citizens, you're old. You're old. But young boomers, the ones in their early 60s, want to separate themselves from the older boomers.
Yeah.
Kind of like how older millennials want to be separate from the younger ones.
Sure.
Instead, they're calling themselves Generation Jones.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
What's up, Generation Jones?
They don't want to identify as boomers because they were a little more hip and rebellious.
This is my household, yeah.
One person described their youth as the smoke, dope, and protest era.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Why don't they just classify themselves as old, and then the next group is older, and then you got the oldest when you get to like the 90s.
Historically, people started being called seniors at 55 and definitely by 65. However, some companies and organizations targeting younger boomers are reportedly changing senior centers and senior living to things like community centers and active living.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
I like those.
Think about like the Golden Girls. Like, weren't those women like supposed to be in their 50s?
Were they?
I think.
I thought they were. Yeah,
but they looked old as hell, and also like our grandparents looked old. Like I remember my grandma being in her 60s, and you might as well have thought she was 90.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom
everybody looked old back then.
That's what I mean. So senior, everybody kind of welcomed it. Now, 60 is essentially the new 40 because we're living longer. And I will say that a lot of boomers and people in their 60s and 70s are hip still.
Yeah.
They're not the same as it was
I do
before.
think that, it's for them to be encouraged to keep staying active and all that. Maybe some of those words do discourage it. Because I know as a kid, a lot of my family wanted to be old immediately. So when they hit 40, they're like, let's go gray and look as old as we can and not move. And we're too old to do anything. And they were the ones who you wouldn't say are active.
All right, the Golden Girls. So Sophia, the older one, was supposed to be 79.
Okay.
Said to be 79 years old at the beginning of the series. Rose, that's Betty White.
Mm-hmm.
She was 55 at the beginning of the series.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, you're 47.
I know.
You do kind of look like her.
You
So
still look like you're 20.
The show lasted 7 years. So she was 55, which would make her 62 by the time the series concluded. Dorothy, B. Arthur, age estimated to be between 53 and 55 at the start of the show.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
6 years older than me.
I know. That's not you, dude.
Blanche the Hoe,
Yep.
her age was deliberately kept mysterious. However, clues pointed to her being the youngest of the roommates. So
She's probably 45 or something.
they said it would make her around 53 at the start of the series.
Oh, okay.
Golly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they looked older and were supposed to be like knocking on death's door.
Yeah.
And they were in their 50s and 60s. And that's just not
Rue
a thing.
McClanahan at the beginning of that show, like the actress, was 51.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love it.
That is
She was
incredible.
51.
Well, it's also, that is just so funny whenever you see the comparison now of any actor, versus someone from that era where Wilford Brimley is 49,
Right.
and he looked like he was 106.
Go look at pictures of old baseball players from like the 70s and 80s. They looked like they just walked off the construction site.
Yeah. And look at your grandparents, their high school senior book, and the kids they graduated with, they all look like they're 45 already and full grown. And
Well, one TikToker joked, I have to say that that phrasing out the word senior because it makes you feel old is kind of the most boomer thing ever. Senior citizens.
Senior citizens.
You're old. You're old and
AARP.
crusty. All right, let's do this. And it's brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Make Hot Shots your home for football weekends this season. Find yours at hotshotsnet.com. From St. Genevieve, Mark Hicks is our team listener of the day. Mark has been a dedicated listener since his wife introduced him to the Rizz Show 4 years ago. He says he loves how each person brings their own little thing to the show. Mark works at the Farmington Prison.
wow.
And he likes to listen to the Rizz Show every morning while eating breakfast. He also enjoys working on cars. Mark Hicks from St. Genevieve is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, Lauren, what do we got?
Avril is getting into the wine business. The Toxic Twins are back. Who dropped the F-bomb now? And LimeWire and Fire.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays, the porno birthday, and how much is a soul worth? S-O-U-L.
Okay.
How much is a soul worth? We'll chop it up next. Stay there. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833, the Schreier Air text line. 314-649-DUMB, the Mick Ultra Studio cams, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, Rizzo at 1057thepoint.com. Today, a very special Hump Day edition of Sex Time Fun Facts.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Also, we'll play a new game called Sex Toy Price is Right. We'll give away some fabulous prizes. Hailstorm tickets, Blink-182 tickets, Marilyn Manson tickets, and Everclear tickets. All right, let's play a game right now. Just us here in the studio. And by the way, Rafe and Moon are out today. Rafe will return tomorrow from vacation, and Moon hopefully will be feeling better. All right, so let's play a game. How much would you sell your soul for? Scott? Go. I need a price right now.
Well, I guess I gave it away free.
How much would you sell your soul for?
I'd sell it for, let's see how much.
$1 million, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go, give me $16 million and $5.
$16 million and $5. Okay, learn.
$10 billion.
A private island? You got it.
Yeah.
How about a collection of trendy dolls and a concert ticket?
No.
Sounds great.
Wait, which concert? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it sounds like a joke, but for one woman in Russia, that was a deal she was willing to take. So it all started when a marketing expert named Dmitry, he posted a bizarre ad on the Russian social media network Telegram. It's kind of like a social experiment. He offered 100,000 rubles. 100,000 rubles, which is about $1,180 US. So 100,000 rubles to anyone who would agree to sell him their soul. And the catch? The deal had to be made official by signing a contract in your own blood.
Whoa.
And he never expected anybody to respond, but then a 26-year-old woman, Karina.
Here she comes. Here comes Karina.
Replied to the ad and declared she was interested. And true to his word, Dmitry met with her. She signed the document, sealed it with her blood, and walked away with the cash.
That's scary. I don't like that.
100,000 rubles, or about $1,100.
Hey, man, you never know when the demons are lurking around, and I don't know. I don't trust that. It's a low dollar and concert ticket.
Well, Shock Dmitry posted about the transaction saying, I just bought my first soul. I definitely feel like Davy Jones right now. So what did Karina do with the money she got for her immortal soul?
New wardrobe.
She immediately spent it on a collection of the wildly popular Labubu dolls.
Oh, yeah.
And a ticket to a concert for a Russian folk singer.
I don't understand the Labubu craze. Women are putting these things on their purses, and they look like little
I have no idea what these
gremlins.
things are.
They're just cute little furry, teethed monster guys.
I know people are like buying bootleg versions.
It's like the Stanley Cup, only purse monsters.
Yeah, they're like the creepy little guys.
So this woman sold her soul for $1,100.
It's too low.
Labubu dolls and a concert for a Russian folk singer. When asked about the deal, Karina says that she cares very little about what happens to her soul, and she doesn't care what the new owner does with it.
I don't like this, Karina.
Well,
Karina, come on.
Karina was unbothered, but you know who was pissed off? The Russian Orthodox Church.
I bet.
Not amused. So after the story goes viral in Russia, the church issued an official statement declaring that the young woman, quote, truly sold her soul and therefore chose evil. And they went on to predict a pretty grim future for her, including moral and personal decline, illness, suffering, and eventually death. So there you have it. In the current market, one human soul is apparently worth about $1,200 and some vinyl toys. What a time to be alive, guys. What a
NFTs
time.
and souls.
This is like
time to be alive.
transactions.
This is, no telling how much money those are going to be worth.
Beanie Babies?
Well, yeah, the Labubu dolls, they're going to be worth a fortune, baby.
Snatch those up while you can.
Yeah. You don't want to miss out on that.
I got to see what these things look like.
They're pretty. I mean, they're cute. They're like, I don't know. They just look like
evil,
mischievous
they're
little
trying
monsters.
to cutesify the evil-looking thing.
My girlfriend, her daughters are obsessed, and so they buy them all the time.
Are they small? They're little small things?
They're bitty little things, yeah. And you put them on. You hang them on your little bag.
So there's keychains, basically.
Yeah, they're little keychains, and they are cute. I mean, what a great Halloween costume idea to be a Labubu.
So I looked it up. I just clicked news, and the first headline is Labubu's fake dolls seized, falling to pieces amid warnings they could be fatal.
Those are Labubu dolls.
They're like
So
$50.
fake Labubu dolls have been seized amid warnings they could be choking hazards for young kids. 100 counterfeit dolls dubbed Lafufus.
So, okay, and because I don't have kids, I don't have an opportunity to do this. But so you do an unboxing, you don't know what kind you're actually buying when you buy the box.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. It's kind of a mystery. Cute.
Okay.
Labubu.
It's what's in now. All right, today is September 17th. Back in the day, 76 years ago, 1949, Warner Brothers released the first Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoon called Fast and Furious. 59 years ago, 1966, the Mission Impossible TV series premieres. 58 years ago, 1967, The Doors performed Light My Fire on The Ed Sullivan Show. Before the show, Jim Morrison promised to change the line, "Girl, we couldn't get much higher," but he sang it anyway.
Then he was banned.
53 years ago, 1972, MASH premieres on CBS. It runs for 11 seasons. 34 years ago, 1991, Guns N' Roses released Use Your Illusions 1 and 2 at midnight. By 2 a.m., both albums had sold 500,000 copies.
Gosh.
That same day, Home Improvement premieres on ABC starring Tim Allen. That ran for 8 seasons. 29 years ago, 1996, Tool releases their second record, Anima. 26 years ago, 1999, Eminem's mom, Debbie Mathers-Briggs, sues him after he trashed her in his songs. The case eventually settled for $25,000.
I just settled all my lawsuits. F you, Debbie.
Yep.
Great line.
$25,000 she got. 12 years ago, 2013, Brooklyn Nine-Nine premieres on NBC. That ran for 8 seasons. And 4 years ago, in 2021, Squid Game premieres on Netflix. And that's what happened back in the day. All right. Time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we start with an artist who is kind of resurfaced over the last year, Avril Lavigne. She went on tour. She was just here, I believe, earlier this year. People loved it. And she announced the release of her first official new wine called Banshee Complicated with Banshee Wines, named after her breakout single from 2002, Complicated.
Yes, that was the one where she was wearing the tie.
Oh, yes. Why do you have to go and make things so complicated?
Oh, that was Skater Boy.
Yeah, you're
Skater
thinking.
Skater
She had the
Boy
tie
was-
on a lot.
Skater Boy was the first one, right? I think that was her first.
I think Complicated was the first. And then Skater Boy. I don't know.
I'm going to look up.
Look that up while I tell you about this. A limited edition small batch Pinot Noir from Avril Lavigne. It's light, it's velvety, it's layered with bright notes of cherry and raspberry. Retailing for $30 will be available exclusively on the Banshee Wines website. And Avril Lavigne mentioned that she likes to drink wine in groups and has a dream lineup with whom she'd love to share a bottle. And she says, I think the most fun dinner parties would include Dolly Parton, Prince, Post Malone, Youngblood, and Shania Twain. Just imagine what stories we could all
Prince
share.
ain't going to make it.
That's true.
Why?
Let's see here. First songs were... Oh, okay. Complicated was her debut single.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Correct.
Guys, really excited. Signed up for the Aerosmith newsletter today because later today we're going to find out what is going on. They posted kind of a cryptic thing saying we're back, big news tomorrow, meaning today. And this just comes after we found out that they were teaming up with Youngblood doing My Only Angel. So could Aerosmith be announcing one more show? I would hope so.
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah. Do you see what they're doing? It's going to be Joe Perry and...
Well, that's tonight. Joe Perry is doing the Who's farewell show tonight at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, so that's not the news?
That's not the news. And Steven Tyler's going to come out and sing a couple songs with them.
Oh, I thought it was going to be just them two.
He's expected to join Joe Perry tonight on stage. I don't think that's the news,
Okay, that's
though.
not the news.
I don't think that's the news. I think there's something else. Or there better be more news because I signed up for the newsletter.
Maybe they could be doing, doing the last one.
Is
hope
it a
so,
new
so
record,
bad.
the whole thing?
You
Ozzy
think it's-
style.
Well, if it's a new record, it will be the first new music since 2012 because music from
We
another
don't need a new
dimension.
record.
We don't need a new record. I agree. That last Aerosmith record was pure
We don't need a new record.
So let's not do that. But maybe a couple collabs.
Maybe, no, we don't need that either. Just do a couple more shows.
I
We
just
don't
want
need
one
any
more
new
show.
Aerosmith.
We don't. I agree. Just wrap it up with their catalog is
You have
perfect
enough
the way it is.
songs. Billy Joel did it right. Billy Joel does it right.
Yeah.
He hasn't put anything new out in like 35 years.
Yeah.
He's tore on the old hits. Nobody wants to hear new stuff.
It's true. Sadly,
Honestly,
it's true.
nobody wants to hear new stuff.
And the people that say they do are just
You're
trying to
lying.
be edgy. Yeah, it's like you don't. It's not going to be as good.
Okay.
Wait. So you're going to an Aerosmith show, okay?
Yeah.
And you want to hear something new that could potentially knock an old one off the playlist?
Nope.
Yeah, I want to hear the new
Fill it
stuff,
up.
and then their hits. I want to see them bring out special guests to sing it.
I want special guests because that's always cool, but I do want just the hits. I want the 90s Aerosmith, 70s, some 80s. Okay?
Yes.
That's what I want.
All right.
Speaking of new music that we might want, now we're going to backtrack of what we just said because I actually do want to hear these previously unreleased tracks from Chris Cornell. So posthumously released Soundgarden is coming our way. So Matt Cameron says Soundgarden is over halfway done with the final Soundgarden album that would feature Chris Cornell on vocals, who obviously died in 2017.
Different.
This is different. So Matt Cameron said to Billboard, I think eventually we decided we wanted to make sure the whole thing is completed before we even started releasing snippets and singles. He says he's excited for people to hear it. And he was talking about how emotional it was to work on this new Soundgarden record, saying it's been extremely high and low. Hearing Chris's voice on these powerful hard rock songs is the most empowering thing in the world to me. And it all comes back to the fact that he's not here with us, but he left us with so many questions and so much music. It's been gut-wrenching, at the same time, very empowering.
Now, somebody's asking, why is Soundgarden putting out something new different from Aerosmith putting out something new?
Right.
And the answer is simple. Because it is. And because we said so.
And because this was audio, or this was music that they wrote, who God only knows what year.
God only knows when.
I was looking up, so like the last solo record that Chris Cornell put out was Higher Truth in 2015. And then the last Soundgarden record was King Animal, which came out in 2012. And that was, I don't even remember what was on that album.
Remember, I was music director at the point. This is back 06, 07, when Chris Cornell put out that thing with Timbaland.
Yeah. They're strange.
And I remember the record guy coming to town to play me because he knew I was a big Soundgarden fan, big Chris Cornell fan. I remember and that album was garbage. Caca. And I remember him playing the first single, and I think it was called Scream. And I remember just sitting in this guy's car.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And we're about to go out to a nice dinner when they used to wine and dine us. Play us a new song and wine and dine us. And I went, yuck.
You said that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He toured on that record. I remember he played at Pops.
Do we have it in the system? Can we hear a sample of Scream?
Oh, man. Yeah, because it had
All I said was, yuck.
Oh.
it had like a Timbaland beat to it or something, right? Like that was the influence. He was trying to kind of bend genres a bit.
It was not good.
I don't remember what it sounded like at all.
Let me see if I can
I
find it.
didn't realize he did that.
Oh, yeah. It was like when Metallica did the record with Lou Reed.
Yes.
Nobody really likes to talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
That was another one. That was another one they played me. And I went, yuck.
Yeah. But, I guess at the same time, I like when people kind of step out of their comfort zones and try to do something, because sometimes it does hit. Nothing is coming to mind, but sometimes it can work.
What I've done, or if I even cross the line, you start to holler, going for blood. Girl, it doesn't have to be a fight.
Upon second listen, it's not terrible.
It's not bad. Makes me sad hearing his voice.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. At the time, I don't know. The point was playing like very angsty stuff.
Yeah.
We were really a knuckle dragging rock station.
Maybe we had to evolve a little bit more for it, Like we're liking it now. We're going like, it's not so bad.
Maybe, this is 16 years later.
Yeah, it was like 2009.
2000. When was this? When did this come out?
I think it was 09.
09. So 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Dang.
When I was still music director. I wasn't in the headspace for this.
You weren't in the headspace for it.
I just remember the guy being super insulted
Well, yeah.
because he was excited. He came to town to play this song for us.
Good for you, though, for holding the line.
Yuck.
Honestly, it's probably hard to do in a car
Yeah.
when it's right in front of you.
We were outside of Canetto's. That's what it was. On the hill.
And you wanted dinner.
And I wanted dinner.
So then he drove out of there and took you to McDonald's instead, right?
We won't be going here tonight.
Anybody a Swedish death metal fan in this room?
Love Swedish
Yes.
death metal.
Yeah. Well, At the
Grew
Gates.
up listening to it.
Do you know the band At the Gates from the 80s and 90s?
I'm not familiar with their work.
Look up a little, look up some At the Gates.
I like Demu Booger, or whatever their name is.
Okay. All right. Well, At the Gates vocalist Thomas Lindberg has died at the age of 52. He had complications related to ongoing cancer treatments, and his band shared that you were an inspiration to us all, the true friend, both compassionate and sympathetic. You will always be remembered for the generosity and your creative spirit and eternally missed. And so I'm not as familiar with this band, but I'm sure a lot of metalheads in our audience are. At the Gates.
At the Gates. Okay. I don't know how clean this is or what's
I don't think that's going to
on.
matter because we're not going to be able to understand a damn word.
Okay, here we go.
What is this?
A song called Cold. From their album Slaughter of the Soul. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Are there any words?
There should be.
Pretty serious stuff.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
So it's kind of like Soil Work.
It's death metal.
it's no Chris Cornell Scream, but
I wonder who was first, Soil Work? I bet they're before Soil Work.
nobody knows who that is.
Well, rest in peace to Thomas Lindberg if you do know it. And he has died at the very young age of 52. Did anybody get on LimeWire back in the day? I never
Sure.
did.
Yeah.
I was never a LimeWire
Sure, I
babe.
was down with stealing music.
Well, they are the ones who bought Fire Festival brand. So according to a press release, LimeWire's reimagined vision for Fire Fest goes beyond the digital realm and taps into real-world experiences, community, and surprise. And so the CEO of LimeWire says they're not interested in bringing the festival back. They're not into repeating mistakes. We're here to own the meme and do it right. So Fire became a symbol of everything that can go wrong. Now it's our chance to show what happens when you pair cultural relevance with real
Who
execution.
knew LimeWire was still around?
Good for them.
I know, I didn't know either.
You
So-
can upload, edit, share files of any size.
LimeWire was that was
So everybody was using back
everybody
then.
was using. I'm going to admit it. Yes, I was.
You ripped
downloading.
music.
I was ripping music.
Yeah.
Like I need this new song. It takes. It'll take 26 hours to download a 3.5 minute track, but it's fine.
Well, so they relaunched in 2022 and are a home for non-fungible tokens now. And the Austrian brothers who bought it purchased the rights to its name. And one of the first artists to share digital collectibles on the platform was one and only Travis Barker. So interesting.
All right.
But yeah, LimeWire and Fire Festival teaming up. On TV tonight, America's Got Talent. The semifinal results will happen on NBC. South Park, episode 5 of season 27 on Comedy Central. The Morning Show gets a 4th season premiere on Apple TV. And the series finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty is on Amazon. And speaking of... you watched that show, No One Wants This, right? With Kristen Bell?
Yeah.
You liked it. You and your wife watched it?
Yeah, that was one of those shows where we both enjoyed it.
Yeah. I want to start watching it because it's getting rebooted for a season 2 coming up soon. And this is interesting. So somebody that worked closely with Kristen Bell was on the red carpet for the Emmys talking about a hack. And I thought of you, Rizz, about this, about stabilizing our blood sugar when we eat stuff like pasta. So I guess Kristen Bell's in
because I'm
great shape.
Italian?
Well, yeah, and we eat a
I'm
lot of
overweight?
pasta. No.
Okay.
I'm just saying we're trying to be healthier on this show.
Sure.
So her on-screen sister on Nobody Wants This, Justine Lupe, she explained the method that Kristen Bell eats. When she eats pasta, she's going to eat a leafy green like a spinach or a kale before she dives into big carbs because she has found that it levels off your blood sugar and maybe helps you digest things a little easier. So I just want to put that out there for all of us who like to carb load.
Yep. I'm addicted to carbs.
I am as well. I have a real problem with
I do
bread
too.
and pasta.
I love bread
it.
and I love pasta, and I have a problem.
It's good. First thing's
can't
admitting
stop.
it. I can't stop.
I could.
I need help.
Grand Theft Auto 6 has a release date of May 2026, and Rockstar Games is already getting ready for the record-breaking debut.
2026, okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
The company went so far to describe it as the largest game launch in history. Behind the scenes, they're hiring a bunch of people to scale things up to handle the demand, especially considering it's the first new entry in the franchise in over a decade. So May of next year, Grand Theft Auto 6, prepare yourselves.
Will it be as big as they're expecting? It's
What do
been
you
a
think?
long time.
It has been,
decade.
but they put Red Dead Redemption 2 out not long ago, and that thing crushed whenever, what was it, the best-selling 3-day weekend
remember hearing
opener
about
or
it,
something like that, and I have a feeling this will do just fine.
I think it will as well.
I think they'll recoup their money in one weekend.
I can't wait to see what the characters can do, like the new things that they can do.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
All the guys that I hung out with in college loved Grand Theft Auto.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably be off work for a couple of months. Just
Okay,
to
great.
spend time with it to see what it's like.
Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie appeared on the Today Show on Tuesday to promote their new movie, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. It looks like a cool movie. It's kind of sci-fi and weird. And during the interview, Colin Farrell dropped an F-bomb, which caught Margot Robbie and others off guard. Here's a little clip of Colin Farrell.
Okay.
Is that Tato? It is, yeah. Can you?
You eat this on the oh my God. Oh God.
It was in full mouth. They misheard me.
Yeah, they misheard you.
I haven't had breakfast yet. This is perfect.
Are they eating?
They are eating.
What are they eating?
Misophonia is going nuts.
Old dry crackers.
So they were discussing their favorite on-set snack, a crisp or a chippy sandwich, and Farrell shared that he made a sandwich for Margot Robbie every morning on set that consisted of potato, cheese, and onion white bread and thick butter. So that's what they're eating. I'm excited. A Joni Mitchell biopic is in the works. Rumor has it that Anya Taylor-Joy and Meryl Streep will play Joni at different periods of her life. Cameron Crowe is behind it and admitted that there's not much to say about the upcoming film yet, but did confirm that it will be made next year. And Cameron Crowe said soon I'll be able to speak more definitively about who's in and how we're going to do
That's
it.
a
and
good
everything.
casting.
It is.
She'd be a good Joni
Good
Mitchell.
Joni. She would. And I love that Cameron Crowe's
got the
behind
look.
it. Yes, for sure. And finally, speaking of movies, if you need a good cry, there's a list from self.com. And this list, I doubt you guys are going to guess this entire list because it's a lot of chick films. And I know you do not like chick films.
Correct.
Like, for instance, The Notebook's on this list at number
Never saw it.
9,
Yep.
right? And you probably have never seen Wicked, right?
Wicked. I saw Wicked in
Live?
Live, yes.
Okay.
That one's
I
sad.
liked it.
That's number 10 on this list. Also, Steel Magnolias.
Didn't see that.
Okay.
Not a big Olympia Dukakis fan.
Give me
Wow.
fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes not on the list, but very good guess, Scott. On the list, Up. Pixar.
Saw
film
that.
Up. Did you cry?
At the beginning, yes.
Okay.
Horrible.
Very good. The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston and
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Saw it.
What'd you think?
It's okay.
That's good.
That's
all
a
right.
cry movie, though?
Yeah, it's a cry movie.
How about My Girl?
My Girl not on the list. But Titanic is. That's at number
Never saw
5.
it.
I can't believe you've never seen Titanic. That drives me nuts. Marley and Me. Speaking
Never
of
saw it.
yeah.
dead dogs.
Never plan on seeing it.
You don't want to see it?
No,
It's
that's too much
it'll
for
make
me.
you cry. Waiting to Exhale. That's a Whitney Houston movie.
Never saw it.
Great film, great soundtrack. Past Lives is number 2. That's a newer movie. And the number 1 movie on this list, self.com, if you need a good cry, this movie will get you going. Inside Out, another Pixar film.
Oh, saw that. Saw it in the theater. That's good.
I bawled my eyes out to that movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And that's your crap on celebrities.
All right, celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Toronto Maple Leaf center Austin Matthews is 28. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patty Mahomes is 30. Left winger for the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin, is 40. 7-time NASCAR Series champion Jimmy Johnson is 50. Director Bryan Singer, he did Bohemian Rhapsody, The Usual Suspects, Superman Returns, most of the X-Men movies, he's 60. Kevin Clash, he's the former voice of Elmo on Sesame Street. Lost his gig after he was accused of having sex with several men while they were underage. He's 65. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark,
Ah,
who
Christine.
lost her virginity to
Oh, I know
Neil-
this.
Tom Jones.
That's
Tom
right,
Jones.
Tom
that's what it was,
Jones.
not Neil
Put
Diamond.
her in the hospital.
Yes.
Elvira is 74 today. And Phil Jackson, the Zen master and retired L.A. Lakers coach, Phil Jackson is 80 years old.
Whoa.
Wow.
Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Carolyn Monroe. And today's birthday girl has been in 307 fine films, including Aces in the Holes, The Bachelorette, Big Boob Heaven 1 and 2, The Chains of Torment, Double Decker Sandwich 1, Enema Extreme 2, The Hot Chili Pepper, Long Dan Silver, Switch Hitter 6, and who can forget a role in 1992's White Men Can Hump. Carolyn Monroe would have been 57 today. She passed away back in 2022. And that was your porno birthday. Those were your crappy birthdays. And that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. And we've got a special Wednesday Hump Day edition of Sexy Time Fun Facts. The prenup is shedding its taboo. Younger couples are now signing on. New trend, couples are adding credit card machines to bars at weddings. And what's something a lot of people find attractive, but you do not? We'll chop it up next. Disappointed I didn't watch Corey Feldman on Dancing with the Stars last night.
Me too.
The only reason I would watch that show, just to watch the train wreck that is Corey Feldman. And how did he do last night?
I bet amazing.
Yep.
I bet he blew everyone away.
I mean, you've seen those dance moves.
Let me see here. And this is from entertainmentnow.com, along with a glamorous lineup of 13 other Dancing with the Stars contestants. Corey Feldman has made his debut on show with partner Jenna Johnson. And as you might expect, the 1980s child star, his routine incorporated several of Michael Jackson's most iconic moves. Oh, there was crotch grabbing.
Mm-hmm. Well, didn't he teach Michael Jackson all those?
Hip swiveling. Feldman, of course, was close friends with the late King of Pop when he was a child and teenager, and has recounted his positive experiences with the megastar on many occasions. Let me see. He performed a tango to a rendition of Billy Joel's It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. The actor incorporating Jackson's trademark crotch grab, thrusts, and kicks. He is in last place.
Well,
He scored 9 out of 20 points, placing him alongside actor and comedian Andy Richter.
aw, I forgot Andy Richter's on it as
That's
well.
awesome.
Tuesday nights, we have to remember.
Very
Tuesdays.
funny.
So Corey Feldman and Andy Richter in last place. If he lasts till next week. Oh, so they don't do an elimination show?
I don't know.
I don't
I've
know
never
yet.
watched.
But, yeah, if you see him,
Okay, so he will be on next week.
if you see him, he kind of looks like a dad trying to dance with his daughter or something.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah.
He's so
like
blonde.
trying to move, but it's kind of stiff.
He's got this like blonde, like spiky hair thing going on.
Right.
Not loving the look, Corey.
What's up with him? He's so strange.
He's so strange. I guess the Crocodile Hunter's son, Robert Irwin's in first place.
Nice.
Good for you, man.
So Corey's in last place.
Gotta be quick.
We'll watch next week.
Yes.
All right, Sex Time Fun Facts, sponsored by.
Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet.
All right, let's be honest. The word prenup has some serious baggage, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, for
Yeah.
decades, it conjured up images of two things: either ultra wealthy men protecting their fortunes, from so-called gold diggers,
What?
or a dramatic plot point in a movie where a rich mother-in-law forces one of her son's unsuspecting fiancés to sign something. I don't know.
Yeah, my wife wasn't happy when I made her sign one.
It was seen as unromantic, cynical, and basically a plan for your divorce before you get married. Mm-hmm. But I guess that stereotype is quickly becoming outdated. A new wave of couples, particularly millennials and Gen Zers, are embracing the prenup not as a sign of distrust, but as a smart, practical step in building a modern partnership. So according to a poll done back in 2022, 15% of Americans have signed a prenup. That's a huge jump from just 3% in 2010. And among younger couples, ages 18 to 34, nearly 40% reportedly have one. So what's changed? Why are people now doing the prenup thing?
I guess both are making decent money.
That could be definitely it, Women are making hopefully equal amounts, or many women are breadwinners in their families. Mm-hmm. And so probably more women are saying, yeah, I want a prenup because I want to protect my assets as well.
Well, there was a big article about this. And so what's changed? Why are prenups now a thing? Number one, women are driving the trend. This might be the biggest shift. Historically, prenups were seen as a tool for men, but today it's often women who are initiating the conversation. With women building their own careers, assets, and yes, their own debt, they're looking for ways to protect their financial independence. The modern woman isn't assuming her husband will take care of her. She's planning to be an equal partner. As one expert put it in this article, if Sex and the City's Charlotte were getting married today, she'd be the one asking for the prenup to protect her own money.
Yeah, because in the season they're talking about, Trey has her sign a prenup.
I cannot relate to this.
It's worth $1 million.
Analogy. Number two, it's not just for the rich anymore. Getting a prenup used to be a complicated and expensive process, costing thousands of dollars in lawyer fees. Now online services like Hello Prenup, that's an online service. Hello Prenup.
Howdy.
They've made them accessible and affordable, with some options costing around $600. Life is more complicated now. Millennials and Gen Zers are getting married later in life. That means they're coming into the marriage with more financial history, more savings, more investments, and often a lot more debt. A prenup can clarify who is responsible for what, protecting one partner from, say, the other partner's massive student loans or future medical debt.
Well, wasn't a prenup originally designed by families? Like if you married into wealth, you are marrying into a lineage of people that it's generational wealth that is coming down to.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
That was part of it.
It really wasn't a spousal thing as much as it was a family dynamic thing, like rich families.
So, and finally, why are prenups becoming more popular now? It's like financial premarital counseling. So while the stigma hasn't vanished completely, many people in the story admitted they were nervous to even bring it up. Couples who go through this whole prenup process often describe it as surprisingly positive. So it forces you to have a completely open and honest conversation about money, your assets, your debt, your spending habits, your financial goals. Now, for many, it's a healthy exercise that actually strengthens their relationship and confirms, yeah, we're all on the same page here before we actually legally tie the knot.
Yeah, one less thing you got to worry about.
Yep.
One woman said it's just a chill and non-consequential process that gave her actually peace of mind. Of course, the drama isn't totally gone. The article notes that meddling in-laws are still a major source of tension.
Yeah.
Sometimes springing a prenup on their kid's partner right before the wedding. And reality shows like Love is Blind still treat the topic like a scandalous bombshell. But in the real world, a prenup is getting a major rebrand. It's becoming less of a dirty word and more of a practical tool for couples who see marriage as an equal partnership, one that's worth protecting with a little bit of smart planning.
And do you have to tell your partner that you're getting a prenup?
Yes,
Well, you wait till they're asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, and have them sign it.
Sign it.
And
then?
take their hand and put a pen in their hand.
Okay.
That's the way.
So that was legal. Okay, good.
That's legal, yes. I don't have a prenup.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
either.
We both had zero when we got into the marriage.
Same. Same for us, yeah.
At the time, Hattie's split zero. Everybody gets nothing.
Right.
Here's a new trend. 57% of couples opt to have an open bar at their wedding. Great. Open bar. Love an open bar wedding.
Love it too.
57% is too low, by the way. But it's expensive. The average cost of alcohol at a wedding is $2,400. So some couples opt to save money by asking their guests to pay for drinks. But now there's a new reason couples are setting up credit card machines at the bar to help pay for their honeymoon. So one couple tried it. They used a credit card processing company that provides readers, like the ones they bring to your table at restaurants.
Like Square or something.
Yeah, now they have the big ones. They'll actually, instead of giving you the check, they'll actually bring the whole thing to you. There are also signs with QR codes with the message, "Don't be tight, pay for our flight." And the couple said the proceeds would go towards their honeymoon in Mexico. They didn't reveal how much they made, but said their guests absolutely loved it. I'm okay with this.
That's
I
a
am
great
too.
idea.
I guess it takes the. It's just it eliminates a step. You don't have to buy a card with
They
cash.
did it instead of wedding presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not doing probably because a lot of those dances and stuff are less popular now, like the
Chicken dance, the money
Well,
dance.
yeah, the money
dollar
dance and all that, so-
yeah.
So they've been
a great
together
idea.
for 14 years. They already have a house. They have a toaster. They don't need more stuff. In fact, my buddy Ben, when he got married, had a honeymoon fund that I gave to.
It's great.
Like, what do they need?
I went to a second marriage recently.
It's almost 50.
And they had the same thing. Like, just give us money for our honeymoon. That's all we really want. We have everything we need.
Yeah, we got everything. This couple's been together for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because they already have everything. What are you going to get them?
Right.
They're not going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond with a little gun
And register for stuff.
and register for stuff for garbage.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. I think it's great.
Me too. So why the credit card readers?
Why the credit? To make sure everybody that attends actually pays.
Because
I
who
don't
the
know.
hell carries cash anymore?
That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess not everyone's ready for Venmo or anything like that.
You know, that's a good point. Like, do people do that? Like a GoFund our honeymoon? I know GoFundMe's are usually for like medical expenses that can't be paid, but what about that? Like GoFundMe for a honeymoon?
bet
Is
there
that a
is.
positive thing that people do, or is that inappropriate? I don't know.
What, a Venmo where?
No, a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.com, like setting one of those up for your wedding, like fund our honeymoon.
People do that all the time.
Yeah. All right.
But this is actually at the wedding itself. The QR codes, the credit card machines, fine.
Is the bride walking around with it?
No, they said they put the credit card machine on the bar and they had a couple of QR codes set up around.
Perfect.
And you know what's great? Everybody gets hammered
Yeah.
and they start being very generous.
Absolutely. They do.
No refunds.
Great friends.
No refunds. Yeah, they said a lot of people don't carry cash anymore and they figured, let's have some fun. The guests got more generous as the drinks started to flow. And the company they used, which is called Lopay, Lopay, said they hope this catches on at weddings, wedding venues across the country. I'm okay with it.
I think it's a great idea.
All right, tell me if this is fair or not, or is it petty? Speaking of Venmo, 28-year-old woman went on a first date, burgers and fries to share. Okay,
Okay.
he picks up the bill. She offers to cover the tip. Pretty normal split, right?
That's nice. Yeah.
Dude pays for the burger and fries. She pays for the tip. Fine. Next morning, she wakes up. Venmo request from the dude from last night.
Oh, no.
Request $3.25 with a note, quote, half the fries. She thought it was a joke. It wasn't. She declined.
Yeah.
So you ever get a Venmo request for money?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could decline it.
Right.
She declined
Yeah.
and texted that it felt petty. He fired back, quote, you're overreacting. It's about fairness. That's just how I am. Now she's turned off and kind of insulted, wondering if she's making a big deal out of nothing. The people have weighed in. Most people called it tacky. The consensus, if you value a second date, you don't want to nickel and dime somebody for $3 the
Yeah.
next day,
No doubt.
No, you want to look cool.
especially after they covered the tip.
Right.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thought that was all great.
That was like the win.
And a couple people were like, hey, you know what? Match that energy. Venmo him for half the tip or send the full meal amount with a note. Keep the petty away from me.
Yeah, but he might translate that to compatibility, and then you have to date him and marry him. No thanks. Move on.
I have
Next
a feeling
wife.
this was not a good date, and this is his way of passive-aggressively going, see ya.
It's George Costanza, man.
That's a funny way to get rid of somebody. I kind
That's
of
a
like that.
passive-aggressive way of just going, I don't want to do this anymore.
$3?
$3.25.
I'm going to start doing that.
No thanks.
Okay.
The big picture here is, it's not really about the $3.25. It's about expectations and communication. If you want to split everything, you say that before the date.
Right.
If you're asking somebody out and money's tight, you choose a cheaper plan up front. So, what do dating coaches say as far as who pays for the first date?
God, I don't even know.
In 2025 times, what do dating coaches say about paying for the first date? Who does it?
Do
Should it be split?
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's split.
The one who asks you out, right? So most
I think
likely,
that's an old rule.
yeah, it'd be the guy asking some gal out, and he gets to pay.
Dating coaches still say the man pays for the first date.
Sorry, guys.
Yep. And this is why I say go for coffee for your first date. Where it's
And-
like 30 minutes
Well,
to
for
an hour.
sure.
And
It's cheap and
And a poll found 72% of Americans agree with that. The guy pays for the first date.
all women.
Ladies, just hey,
Hey,
enjoy.
we're here for the free fries.
Enjoy.
And maybe some compatibility.
how long are you supposed to wait, though, to send the bill to the gal?
Next day.
Okay, next day.
Next day. Yeah, would a 325 Venmo be a deal breaker for you? It would be a deal breaker for anybody.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, he's thrifty.
Yeah, 314 on the Schreier text line. This was his way of getting out of a second date. Absolutely.
A for creativity.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
F for tact.
F for tact. All right, so this is a question, and I'll start with Lauren here, because you sent me this list.
Okay.
What's something a lot of people find attractive, but you do not? And I have a list. I guess this is from. Is this from? Where did you send me this from?
It's from Bustle, maybe? Something like
That's
that.
what it is. Bustle. Bustle.
Bustle. I don't find polo shirts attractive.
Polo shirts?
Yeah. I think a lot of men wear them. My husband wears a ton of them. He knows my thoughts on this.
So these are the 3 buttons?
Yeah.
3 buttons and collar?
I think it's very old man, not in a good way. There's a lot of really handsome old men. Not trying to dog them. I just think it's just a go-to that's too easy and it's just bland.
Is Tim turning into West County Tim?
Uh-oh.
He's been West County his whole life. Yeah.
Is he turning into I'm tucking my polo shirt into my pants
He will come home from work
and wearing a braided belt?
and he looks so
put on his-
profesh. But I'm like, please. And and he wants to wear different things. But yeah, he knows this. I just do not like a polo shirt on a guy.
All right, here are some of the things on this list. So these are things that some people find attractive, but we'll see what you think. Extremely large muscles. While a fit physique is often admired, some people feel overly large bodybuilder-style muscles not attractive.
You don't find this attractive?
Whoa, gun show.
Sorry, Scott. Heavy makeup. Many find that large amounts of makeup conceals a person's natural beauty rather than enhancing it.
Yeah, heard that.
I'm not a heavy makeup person.
You're not a contour fan? Well, women contour
I like
their face?
I like eye makeup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it on clowns, but that's about it.
Lip fillers and unnatural modifications. I do not. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Features that look obviously altered, like very large lip fillers, are a turnoff for many. Again, prefer a more natural look. Visible tattoos. While tattoos are mainstream, some people still prefer skin without any tattoos. Perfectly groomed or, quote, flashy style. An overly styled look, from perfectly coiffed hair to flashy cars and clothes, can come across as being a tryhard.
Yeah.
A small or weak chin.
Doggone it.
Turn off.
Oh, man.
This is a feature that some people mention they find uniquely unattractive. Or body hair. While many prefer a clean-shaven look, others find body hair on both men and women attractive.
What do you find unattractive about women? Both of you.
Unattractive?
Yeah.
Hairy armpits, gross.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great one. Hairy legs, hairy armpit. Not a fan.
Like style-wise. Like
Yeah.
we talked heavy makeup,
Yeah,
hairy
and
armpits.
I'm not a fan of the over Botox and lip filler. The
Yeah,
plumped lips. Not a huge fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that it's kind of striking. And then the other thing is if you're wearing, everything is just trend based. You don't have any like classic piece.
Okay.
And it just kind of looks like, you're going to look tacky very soon.
All right.
You look cool right now, but you're tacky as heck in the long run. I don't like it.
What about being extremely tall? A lot of people find that attractive.
I love
Ew,
tall people.
gross.
When I see tall people out, like I make a point to go talk to them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we
It's,
all
like,
want to be
fascinating.
tall, so I think we all find it attractive.
Height is often seen as a desirable quality, particularly in guys. However, not everybody is drawn to it. Some people can find a significant height difference to be impractical or simply don't have a preference for it. How about the bad boy or the bad girl persona?
Love bad guy.
The rebellious, mysterious, and slightly unpredictable, archetype is a classic draw for some who find it exciting. Others are like,
I blame John Waters with the movie Crybaby. Crybaby Walker, Johnny Depp's character, even to this day, still love it.
And Charlie Sheen and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, how
Yes.
he looked, that was awesome.
Yeah.
People find it as a sign of instability, preferring a partner who is kind, reliable, and straightforward. What about using a baby voice? Some people are into it. Definitely not this guy.
Yeah. Grow up.
Some people find it, I guess, endearing and cute. That high-pitched, soft, or childlike way of talking. For a lot of us, I think most of us, yuck. Grating.
You know what else I don't like? I don't like a shaved chest. I like a hairy chest on a man. I don't like a hairy back, but I love a hairy chest.
Like this? I've never
You are
plucked it.
hairless.
Look at you.
I've never plucked
Where'd I,
it. I
what?
got a couple there. I've never plucked
Can you
them.
not grow hair on your chest?
No.
Poor
I'm trying.
thing.
I try.
Scott gave me his.
Yeah,
You're
you're a hairy
welcome.
man. My husband has the perfect
I'm a hairy
hair
man.
on his chest. God bless.
Oh, yeah.
They have to be the center of attention. They got to be the life of the party.
'Cause they're gonna tell you
they have
they
no
are.
chill.
The person that tells you they are is also the one that...
Yeah, the life of the party personality. The life of the party personality, again, can be endearing to some, charismatic. Others might find it draining and prefer the company of somebody more calm and maybe introverted. How about somebody who's extremely tidy?
Uh-oh.
Being exceptionally clean and organized is often viewed as a positive trait. However, when it reaches the neat freak level, where everything's got to be perfect all the time, some can find that stressful. Some can find that like, oh man, you are a bit too rigid.
Oh, yeah. I have
Like,
that insecurity.
relax.
Oh, I can't relax. Yeah, I have that problem. People come into my house, they're like, wow, everything is very neat. I'm
I
like, let's
said that
keep
very
it that way. I have a problem.
Yeah, your house was spotless.
Thank you.
Made me jealous.
Well, don't talk about me behind my back. Scott.
You're extremely rigid, right, when it comes to that.
I am, yeah. I don't like my house being a mess.
Are you somebody that, let's say Tim leaves a drinking glass out, within seconds it's gone?
I go, oh, this is an ish show. He was like, this is it? This is, he
no,
gives
I'm
me a
the
hard
same
time.
way. Like, if my wife leaves a glass somewhere, it's gone within... She's like, I was just drinking that. I'm like, Dan, you didn't say it.
Gotta be quicker
You didn't
than
call
that.
it. You got to be quick.
Yep.
You got to be quick. All right, one final thing before we hit the break. Boyfriend glow-ups are trending on TikTok. Do we know what this
that?
is?
No, is this like a man gets a makeover?
So if your husband or boyfriend is way hotter than when you met them, this is a trend for you.
Oh,
Boyfriend glow-ups are basically a woman, and this is trending on TikTok. It's women bragging about how much they've improved their guy's style.
very cool.
My wife would be a part of this. If you ask her when we met, I was a disaster.
Yeah. Well, also, when's the last time you bought a pair of clothing for yourself?
It's been decades.
Yes.
Go,
She's
Felix.
helped. She's helping.
I guess this is something that that women and I are bragging about. And if you want to get in on it, everybody's using the same song. When Did You Get Hot by Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep. That's a new one. Hey, Scott, you have good style, though. Like, does Allison do anything with your style? Or do you leave
Yeah,
that?
she does. But I kind of will tell her what I'm thinking. And she'll find something that matches that kind of world
Nice.
and brings it in. But yeah. But I've also kind of stayed the course. I found my thing in probably
You're a
2004 or
cowboy.
5, and I'm like, I am not moving from this.
Well,
It's
the most
perfect.
common changes, are new haircuts, cooler clothes, tidier facial hair.
After Tim and I got married, I was like, please grow your hair out. Because I love long hair on men. And he did. And he has the thickest helmet hair. And it just did not, there's no, it's so straight. And he looks back at these photos that we have from that time because I asked him to grow it out. And he's like, God, why did you let me walk around like this? And I loved it, but he cannot even look at those photos of himself. from
Now,
back
when
then.
I got together with my wife, I mean, she was a graduate of the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. She's like, you got to clean yourself up. You're
Yeah.
a freaking disaster.
Yes.
Like, buy a nice pair of jeans, for God's sakes.
That's great.
Yeah, that is the perfect gal for you to marry.
You're gross. I'm still gross, but I'm less gross than I was.
You're not gross.
I'm less gross than I was. All right, listen, we got to take a break. We'll come back. Let's give away some stuff. We're going to play Sex Toy Price is Right.
That's right.
So the rules are simple. You guys will call in 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Learn will give you the name of a popular adult toy. She will then give you a brief description. She will give you 3 possible prices. All you have to do is tell us the actual retail price. That's it. 2 out of 3 right, and you are walking away with a pair of tickets. We've got tickets to go see Hailstorm with special guest Lindsey Sterling and Apocalyptica next Tuesday at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Blink-182 with Alkaline Trio next Friday, the 26th, over at the Amphitheater. We got tickets to go see Marilyn Manson, sold-out show at the Pageant on Monday. We got tickets to go see Everclear with Local H and Sponge next Friday at the Family Arena. So, Sex Toy Price is Right, 2 out of 3 right. You win. We will play next. We were talking about age earlier. You know, now senior citizens want to drop the senior from the whole thing.
Right.
Makes them sound old. Well, you are old. What? You're old.
Well, I'll be there one day.
And listen, nobody wants to get older, right?
Well,
no one wants to get older unless you're getting gray and are 1 year away from scoring senior discounts. I don't know, but some people are trying to fudge the numbers a little bit. So in a new poll, 38% of people admit to lying about their age when they meet somebody new.
Why?
And 12% say they've cut more than 5 years off. Whether or not they successfully pull it off, that's another story. But who's doing it more? Is it men or is it women?
probably men.
What do you think, Learn? Who's doing it more? Who's lying about their age more, men or women?
Well, it used to be women, but I've known a couple of guys that have lied on their dating profiles.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I'm going to say men.
Men are about twice as likely as women to do it.
What are you doing, dude?
Amazing.
Men are about twice as likely to lie about their age. But there are risks. 62% of people say it's a deal breaker if somebody lies to them about their age.
I'd say so, yeah.
It seems like a hard thing to keep going as well.
It's inevitable. You're going to be outed if this thing goes further.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to say
be
clocked
outed.
it to you once, and you're going to sit there and, what is that?
Yeah, birthdays.
I don't understand your terms.
It's crazy. Yeah, this my girlfriend was on a dating website, and she saw a guy that we both knew, and she sent me a screenshot and was like, this person, he is not this. He was saying he was younger than he was.
By how much? Significantly?
Yeah, I would say significantly.
10 years?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, for
Oops.
sure. And I was like, why? He's a good looking dude. He doesn't need to lie about his age. It was strange, honestly.
Can I pull off 37?
No.
Can I pull off 30?
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
You're 47. I
Yeah.
could do 40.
Can I pull off? I think I could do
You can
40.
You
I could
got to
do
stay in your
40.
decade.
You
I
have to
know.
say
You
anywhere
know?
from 40 to 50 you could pull
Thank
off.
you.
Easy.
Now, other age-related stats from this particular survey. 44% of people have used old photos on online platforms like social media or LinkedIn, which with 21% of them using images more than 10 years old. Men are more than twice as likely to use decade-old photos. Let me see here. 49% of people have been told they're too old for something they enjoy. You got to stop trick-or-treating, man. You're in your 50s.
Yep. Get out of here, Roy.
And 71% say society underestimates them because of their age. And 32% say it happens on the regular. But that may be in your head. Because 65% of people claim they've never dismissed someone themselves solely due to their age. Here's how I look at it. Adulthood puts everyone through the ringer. So it's not about wrinkles and sleepy eyes. The biggest sign that somebody is old is that they've stopped updating their operating system.
Yeah. You're not having fun anymore.
Meaning they quit learning new things and thinking fresh. They still act the way they did years or decades ago. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's a sign of you getting older. All right, let's give away some stuff. All right, today's contest is sponsored by...
The contest is sponsored by CarStar, your auto body repair expert. Hail damage, see them at carstar.com.
All right, today we are playing... sex toy price is right.
Come on down.
So the rules are simple. Learn will give you the name of a popular adult toy, a brief description, and 3 possible prices. All you have to do is tell us the actual retail price. Get 2 out of 3 right, and you will be walking away with a pair of tickets. Hailstorm, Blink-182, Marilyn Manson, or Everclear tickets. I don't think this is appropriate.
This
music.
It's too upbeat.
Yeah, I think we need that porno music again.
Yeah. Oh, man. So good.
Way better. All right, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let's go to the phones. And we got Jake. Hello, Jake.
Hello.
All right, Jake, are you ready to play Sex Toy Price is Right?
Let's do it.
All right, learn what is the first item up for bids?
Ooh, Jake, it's the Womanizer Premium 2. This legendary toy, pleasure air technology to create gentle pulses of air for a totally unique touch-free sensation. Its price, Jake, do you think it's A, $99, $169, or $229?
And don't forget, this is the Womanizer Premium 2, which uses pleasure air technology. $99, $169, or $229.
Yes.
Ooh, sounds fancy. Let's go B.
$169. Actual retail price is
$169.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right, one correct. Our next item up for bids.
All right, Jake, the WeVibe Nova 2. This is a flexible, C-shaped vibrator designed for couples. It's worn during intimacy to provide stimulation for both partners at the same time. Jake, is it A, $149, B, $109, or C, $199?
It is a C-shaped vibrator designed for couples.
Oh, all right. Well, then let's go C.
C, $199. Actual retail price is
A, $149. All right, 1-1.
All right, final one, Jake.
Jake, get it together. Here we go.
I'm trying.
Jake, the Tenga Flip Zero, a popular men's toy, as you might know. From a famous Japanese brand, this is a high-tech, reusable male masturbator with intricate internal details and powerful vibration patterns. Is it A, $75, B, $120, or C, $160? Jake.
Oh, gosh. $160.
Actual retail price?
$120. Damn it, Jake.
Say goodbye to Jake. All right, AJ, let's play Sex Toy Price is Right. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, first item up for bids. Learn.
AJ, the Lilo Sona Cruise 2. This is iconic sonic massager. Instead of just vibrating on the surface, it sends out deep, rumbling sonic waves for a totally different kind of feeling. Is it A, $139, B, $99, or C, $179?
Ooh, let's go with A, $139.
Actual retail price
Is A, $139.
Nice.
Way to go.
Next item up for bids.
AJ, the Satisfyer Pro 2, another very popular air pulse toy, known for its sleek design and surprisingly quiet motor. It has a soft silicone head and 11 different intensity levels. Is it A, $49.95, B, $79.95, or C, $99.95?
Let's go with B.
Actual retail price
Is A, $49.95. It's a deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
All right, comes down to this.
AJ, the Enjoy Pure Wand. This is a famous high-end toy made of a single piece of polished stainless steel, known for its weight and its ability to be heated or cooled for temperature play.
Ooh, temperature play.
Ooh, temperature play. Is it A, $85, B, $125, or C, $165?
Let's go C, $165.
$165. Retail price is
$125. Sorry
we got
about
a
that.
loser.
Come on, guys.
Clayton in Waterloo.
Oh,
Yep.
That's you. Let's play Sex Toy Price is Right.
All right, Clayton, the first one up is a Dame Air suction toy. This is a soft suction toy designed to mimic the feeling of a fluttering tongue. Its flexible body makes it easy to hold in position. Is it A, $65, B, $95, or C, $125?
I'm going to go with C.
$125. Actual retail price is
$95.
Oh,
All right, Clayton, get
incorrect.
it together. Here we go. Second one, the Lilo Loki Wave, a prostate massager. Clayton, are you familiar?
I think so.
This is
Great.
a prostate massager. Okay.
This is good. This is a men's toy that combines vibration with a unique wave-like come hither motion internally, all controlled by a wireless remote. Clayton, is it $159, $219, or C, $269?
I'm going to go with 219.
$219. Actual retail price is
$219.
Nice.
Way to go, buddy. You are familiar. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, and finally,
Comes down to this, Clayton. The A-Vibe Bullet Vibrator. This is classic for a reason. It's small, simple, and discreet. Bullet-style vibrator that's versatile and perfect for focused stimulation. Clayton, is it $29, $49, or $69?
29.
$29. Actual retail price
$29.
$29.
Clayton, you're a winner.
Yeah.
Good job, pal.
Excellent. All right, up next, we've got Travis in St. Louis. Travis, hello.
Hello?
All right.
All right.
What is our next item up for bids?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked. It is the Hot Octopus Pulse Solo. Travis, this is a unique hands-free men's toy that uses oscillating motor technology to deliver very intense vibrations. Is it $139, $99, or $179? Travis?
B.
B,
B,
99.
Actual retail price.
$139.
Wrong. Next.
Travis. Here we go. Mystery Vibe Crescendo 2. Travis, this is a smart vibrator that is bendable into almost any shape and connects to an app that allows you to create a custom vibration pattern. Is it A, $129, B, $199, or C, $249?
199.
$199.
It is $199.
Nice.
Comes down to this, Travis.
Okay, here we go.
The WeVibe Tango X. This is a very popular lipstick-sized vibrator, known for being powerful for its small size, USB rechargeable, and perfect for travel. Travis, is it $59, $89, or $109?
89.
89 and
It's $89.
$89. We got a winner. Hang on, Travis. All right, Nathan, you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, Nathan, here we go.
Here we go. Nathan, the Love Honey Rose Vibrator. This toy became a massive sensation on TikTok, as you know. It's a beautiful rose-shaped toy that uses both suction and vibration for a dual experience. Nathan, is it A, $35, B, $55, or C, $75?
B.
B, 55.
It's $35.
35. Next.
Get it here. Nathan, the Lilo Ina Wave 2. A dual-purpose massager with one part for eternal stimulation and one part for external, featuring that signature Lilo wave motion. Is it A, $149, B, $199, or C, $239?
Let's go B again.
B, 199.
It is
Correct.
$199. Congratulations on that.
All right, comes down to this.
Nathan, the Fleshlight Flight. Are you familiar?
I've heard of it.
Okay. This is a compact, more discreet travel version of the world's most famous male joer, known for its realistic textures and flashlight-like case. Is it A, $49.95, B, $69.95, or C, $89.95?
Go A.
$49.95. Actual retail price.
$69.95. Sorry, buddy.
All right, one more contestant. Let's go to Hurricane Chris. Hello, Hurricane Chris.
Hello.
All right, Chris, here we go. Final contestant on Sex Toy Price is Right.
All right, here it is, Chris. The B-Vibe Snug Plug. A popular weighted butt plug. Yes, a unique feature. And it's a set of weighted balls inside that roll and shift with your body's movement. Chris, is it $35, $55, or $75?
I personally would pay $75 for that.
Wow.
$75, actual retail price.
You would save money. It's $55.
Darn it.
Darn it indeed.
All right. That's right to continue on.
This is it, Chris. The Jiju Mio, a sleek palm-sized vibrator made of soft silicone, excuse me. It has 5 speeds, 7 patterns, and it's designed for both solo and partner play. Chris, is it $135, $95, or $165?
Show me 165.
$165, actual retail price is.
$135. So sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
That's fun.
That's how you play Sex Toy Price is Right.
So
A lot of crazy things out there, guys.
well, and I'm liking that they were familiar. That was nice. Things are looking up.
All right, thank you. Hopefully we've got the whole crew back tomorrow. I know Rafe's going to be back from his vacation. Hopefully Moon will be medicated and back tomorrow.
Yes.
When did he text me?
Did he finally sleep?
We sent him home yesterday because he was in. I'll be honest with you, I just didn't want him getting me sick.
Yeah. Things are coming in.
Doc is calling something in tomorrow.
Oh, my.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe a new lung or something?
I don't know what that means.
Doc is calling something in tomorrow.
Cool. He knows
Cough
a doc.
drops?
Cough drop, maybe. Luden's.
Oh, yeah.
Luden's cough drops. All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
All right, so an update on the shooting of Charlie Kirk. The guy accused of killing him, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson from Utah. I don't know if anybody saw the first time he was in court yesterday. So it looked like he was wearing like a suicide vest. Is that what they call those?
Oh, really? I thought it was...
Like a bulletproof vest?
Yeah, I thought it was bulletproof.
I think, but he was by himself. He's in the jail. I think they call that a suicide vest.
I just always pictured it was from when they pull him up to the courthouse to walk in.
I could know because it was zoomed. Everything was Zoom.
Oh.
Everything was on Zoom.
Okay.
So I think that's what they call that. And he was hit with some extremely serious charges, including aggravated murder. The prosecutor announced that this charge is so severe that Robinson could face the death penalty if convicted. It sounds like the evidence against him is pretty overwhelming. Investigators say they found his DNA on the right trigger of the rifle that was used. On top of that, they found a note he allegedly left under a keyboard where he wrote that he planned to kill Charlie, and he apparently confessed after the shooting. And prosecutors think that he shot Charlie with a bolt-action rifle from the roof of a nearby building while he was speaking with students at Utah Valley University. After the shooting, he tried to cover his tracks, ditching the rifle and his clothes, and even asking his roommate/boyfriend to hide the evidence for him.
It was his grandfather's gun, too, according to the texts. Yeah. Because he was worried. In the text that I read yesterday that they released, he was talking about how he's going to explain to his dad where his grandfather's gun is.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Well, also, whenever you are a person like this that shoots somebody and all that, why do they, and they don't want to be caught, why do they leave so many?
Well, I guess you try to get out of there quick.
Well, like the note under the keyboard, why? That seems...
Well, there are text messages where he seems to be panicking because he couldn't get back to the rifle he'd hidden.
Yes.
Because police had the area locked down.
Right. Because if you remember, they had a different person, a suspect in custody that wasn't...
The old guy, right?
The old man. And the text that the shooter and his roommate were going back and forth with, I mean, it almost was a play-by-play of what was actually happening in real time on this scene.
So the old guy was interesting because he started yelling that he did it, and they found child porn on his phone.
Oh, my.
I was going to say, I just saw that just a few minutes ago.
So he's been charged with obstruction and being in possession of child porn on his phone.
It's almost like these guys aren't
I'm glad that they got him, too.
So the FBI is digging deep into a gaming chat room on Discord that this Tyler Robinson guy was a part of with more than 20 other people to see if anybody else was involved. So for now, he's facing these major charges. the whole country's watching to see what happens next. He'll be back in court on September 29th, at which point he will have legal representation. He didn't really say anything yesterday. He just kind of nodded.
He didn't have a lawyer or anything?
No, he's going to get a public defender to represent him. So that's where we're at now. Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Sea, huh? Wonder of the Sea,
Oh,
Royal
what's
Caribbean.
happened?
Nice. I know you're a cruiser.
I'm an anti-cruise lady. Yeah. Oh, man, I love when there's cruise news. Let's go.
Cruise news, guys. Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Sea had to return to Port Miami because of a fight. 2 people are in the hospital after some kind of altercation on board the cruise ship, which forced the boat to turn around. Did I tell you what? If I was on this boat, I think maritime law allows you to take a run at these 2 idiots.
It's
Because
okay.
they had to turn the boat around.
If you two won't stop fighting, I'm going to turn this boat around.
Yeah.
And they literally did.
I'm going to deck you.
Man, this is a point in the con column for me. Cruises, you're locked on this boat with idiots that you might fight with, can sink, and you'll get eaten by a whale.
Well, I saw, it was pretty funny. It was on the socials, and there was a clip of one of these cruise ships. I don't know if it's this one or not, but how packed it was at this one area, and the swimming pool was like a yellow color, and it was just trash everywhere and just chaos. And
No thanks.
I'm good.
Royal Caribbean. I think when our first cruise we took was Royal Caribbean. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah,
We had
no,
a good
all
time.
of them are
This
gonna
was a
be
long
nuts.
time ago.
The CEO is in our town.
But a spokesperson for Royal Caribbean said, our team provided medical care to adult guests who were involved in an altercation on board, and the guests are being treated for their injuries. The nature of the altercation that occurred on board the ship is currently unclear, but it was serious enough where it had to go back.
Turned it around.
Turned it around. All right, here's a story that serves as a very, very expensive lesson in what not to do when you're drunk and have a smartphone. 2 teenagers in China went to a restaurant. It's the country's biggest and most popular hot pot chain. And do you know what hot pot is?
No.
Is that where you boil your own stuff
Hot
and everything?
pot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hot pot. There's one on Del Mar in the Loop.
Okay. It's like
So
hot
ba-
soups.
Basically, like in the middle of the table, there's hot soup. Yeah. And they give you like meat, they give you vegetables, and you cook the stuff. It's almost like
Melting pot.
It's almost like melting pot, sans the cheese.
Oh, man. Okay. Something I can get behind. Let's go. Yeah.
It is. It's
Hot
pretty
pot.
tasty. But
Yeah, if you
do
go to the
work.
right place, it's okay.
Yeah, you got to do the work.
So these kids, these 2 teenagers, decided to be hilarious idea to pee into a pot of soup broth.
Oh, man.
And because this is the world we live in, they didn't just do it, they filmed their drunken prank and posted the video online. Ew. And as you could probably guess, the public was horrified and disgusted. You know who else wasn't amused? The law.
Aw.
A court in Shanghai has ordered the 17-year-olds to pay the equivalent of $309,000 to the restaurant.
It's a nice restaurant.
And since they're minors, the court ruled that their parents are on the hook
Wow.
for the $309,000.
Sucks.
Put him on that cruise.
Saying that they've, quote, failed to fulfill their duty of guardianship. Dude, I'm all about this. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Are you packing up, moving?
I'm all about it. Parents got to start taking responsibility for their monster kids.
Oh, gosh.
The court found the teens had damaged the company's property and its reputation, noting that their actions contaminated tableware and caused, quote, strong discomfort among the public, which might be the understatement of the year.
I'm switching into soup mode. Dang
So the
it.
restaurant, which is famous for its incredible customer service, went into full damage control mode after the incident. They offered to give a full refund and a cash payment of 10 times the bill to the more than 4,000 people who had eaten at that location in the days after the incident.
Holy smoke.
They also replaced all the hot pot equipment and conducted a massive cleaning and disinfection.
Good for them.
Dang.
Did all the right things.
So the $309,000 fine is meant to cover the cost of the reputational damage, new equipment, cleaning, and legal fees.
Well, I guess I won't do that next time I go to a hot pot place. That's a bummer. That's a really fun thing to do there.
So it's a lesson. A moment of drunken stupidity posted online can end up costing you or your parents a fortune. Idiots.
Be better, kids.
Just when you think you heard it all, a story comes along that sounds like it was ripped from a Hollywood script. Police in Orlando are currently on the hunt for a guy who pulled off one of the most bizarre heists imaginable. At all places, Disney Springs. So at Disney World, now I know this because I went last year. Oh, it wasn't last year. It was this year. Mm-hmm. It was back in May.
Yeah, you still got your ears on.
So there's Disney World, which is your Epcot, your Magic Kingdom, and your Hollywood Studios. And Disney Springs is like a huge shopping area.
Okay.
There's restaurants, there's retail outlets.
Is that like downtown now, except for it's
a huge area.
Okay.
And there's like a giant lake. And you know what? Actually, I had more fun in Disney Springs than anywhere else. I liked walking around. It was great people watching. They had good food, like pretty high-end restaurants.
All right.
So police in Orlando are on the hunt for a guy who just after midnight on Monday put on full scuba gear and swam up to the Paddlefish restaurant, which is a popular spot over there. According to the sheriff's office, this guy stashed his wetsuit and equipment, entered the restaurant management office after it closed, tied up 2 employees who were still inside. Thankfully, no weapons were used. Nobody was hurt. He then grabbed $20,000 in cash, and for his escape, like a scene out of a James Bond movie, he changed back into a scuba suit and jumped back into the water. Splash and dash.
Wow.
Splash and dash.
Police conducted a search of the water, came up empty-handed, gone. There's a photo of the suspect showing his face completely covered, so details about his identity are scarce. Both the restaurant and the sheriff's office have confirmed the incident, but are keeping quiet on further details because the investigation is still active, ongoing. But yeah, right out of like a spy movie.
Man,
It reminds me of True Lies. The very beginning when Arnold is got the tux underneath the scuba suit, goes into the party to tango.
This is, you're right. This is very smart, though. He actually has his whole head covered, except for you can see there's like these 2 round things on top of his head.
No mouse ears. Nope. Does anybody share their Amazon Prime with anybody else?
No. I don't have Amazon.
I hope not.
So my mother-in-law uses our Amazon Prime account, and that's going to be over.
What?
Because if you've been sharing your Amazon Prime with your nephew's cousin's former roommate, this is some tough news. Amazon announced they are ending a program called Prime Invitees, which was letting users share perks with people outside their household.
Oh, my sister's going to be so bummed because she bums off my mom and Jerry, and her roommate does as well.
So their Amazon Family program will not be affected. So you can still use that to share perks like 2-day shipping with another adult in your home and your kids. But if they're outside, nope. Got to get your own account. And finally, it's getting more expensive to get cash from an ATM as fees have reached record highs. When was the last time you took money out of an ATM?
Probably last year, the Moonrise Hotel.
Do you know how much you paid?
I think I paid like $3.75 or something, $3.
This is why I plan ahead of time, and I always go to the First Community or something because it's always free.
Yeah.
Well, if you go on Bank of America, if I go to Bank of America, I don't get any fees.
Well, the credit unions, you can go to pretty much any credit union as long as there's a credit union card, and it's free.
Really?
You don't have to get hit fees.
That's nice.
So Bankrate.com says Americans pay $4.86 for out-of-network ATM withdrawals, up 2% from last year. ATM owners and banks can charge more than $5 in bigger metro areas. Atlanta residents, $5.36, the highest fees in the U.S.
Dang.
So is it just inflation is hitting the ATM machine now?
Government's working to regulate the overdraft fees. There are no rules when it comes to ATM fees. No rules. Banks don't mind raising rates since people outside of their network are getting charged. Banks know they're not losing customers.
Who gets that money? The actual ATM company or like the person who, I guess they have to pay for people replenishing the money after it's gone?
I'm sure if you buy an ATM machine, which you can do.
Really?
Yeah, you can be a vendor and
You can be a
vending
vendor.
company and have those.
Charge however much you want.
That's sweet.
I'm gonna put one in every studio here.
I see those Instagram videos and TikToks of people buying like vending machines. Like they'll buy like a snack vending machine
Yeah.
or a beverage
Yeah,
vending
That's so
machine.
cool.
And they'll show videos of the guy going to collect his coins and his dollars. Makes it seem like, everything's a winner, huh?
Well, we had a gumball machine my dad bought, and it was
Did that make money?
we kept it at the lumber shop for a while, and it was always fun because you go up there and there'd be like $20 or $30 in it, and it was like, hey.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
not bad.
All right, that's your news. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We got sports and maybe a couple emails. Ooh, there is controversy. There is a cheating scandal has rocked the World Stone Skipping Championships.
This is upsetting.
Very upsetting. All right, so skipping stones feels like an activity that would be very difficult to do illegally. So if there was a cheating scandal at a stone skipping competition, you might assume, you might think somebody's adultery, right?
Yeah.
Two people who are married are getting together.
Right.
That's what I would think if I heard cheating at the stone skipping championships. That's
Yes.
what I would think. But the World Stone Skimming Championships were recently rocked by a cheating scandal after some competitors were found to be using suspiciously circular stones.
Oh no.
Now, if you know anything about skipping stones or stone skimming,
Yes.
you'd know that one of the tricks is finding a nice, flat, round stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, smooth.
And according to the competition's rules, stones must come from a naturally occurring island slate and fit through a device called the Ring of Truth to ensure they are the right size. No bigger than 3 inches in diameter. Now, the championship's organizer said that when the offenders were caught, they held their hands up and ultimately apologized, and they were disqualified. He said, quote, there was a little bit of stone doctoring. They'd shape it so it was perfectly circular and fitted our 3-inch measurer. The problem was we didn't just notice at the time that they were suspiciously circular. Here's somebody explaining. This is Kyle Matthews here.
Heartbreaking.
Let him talk about it. This is Kyle Matthews of the World Stone Skimming Championship talking about what happened.
Unfortunately, by a very small number of competitors, they had used some machinery to smooth the outside edge of their stone and make it exactly perfectly round to fit through our measurer, which is called the Ring of Truth.
Yes. And the event was held in Scotland, and it was ultimately won by an American. That's right, an American
Whoa.
named
That's
Jonathan Jennings, who managed to skip his stones for a total of 177 meters. In American terms, that's more than 580 feet, or almost 2 football fields.
Crazy.
I used to be really good at it as a kid, and then now as an adult, I still try to do it.
I do too.
Ever near a body of water, and I suck at it.
I got it down.
Do you?
Are you
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah.
You should try out for this.
Well, I don't know if
should.
I could do 2 football fields good. That's crazy.
Now, the competition doesn't involve millions in winnings. It's held annually to raise money for local causes, including several community projects and charities. Yuck.
Yeah, dumb.
it.
I want
Yuck.
money.
What a waste of skill.
Hey, seriously.
The organizers added they will move on to an even greater event next year, despite this year's cheating. So, hopefully, everything works out.
The Ring
Yeah.
of Truth.
The Ring of Truth.
It's just heartbreaking. Respected sport.
They've if every once in a while they do ESPN 8 The Ocho, where they do like weird events, like stone skipping is something they do on there.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's if you're looking to take a nap, and it's on,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, sports sponsored by
DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, dine. Visit DraftKings at CasinoQueen.com for all of the special promotions.
All right, let's start at Busch Stadium, where the Cardinals apparently remembered how to play baseball.
Good for them.
Last night, they gave us all a reason to cheer, huh, Scott?
Yeah, they did.
After a rough patch of losing 6 of their last 7 games, the team needed a hero, and they got one in pitcher Michael McGreevy. He was absolutely dominant, shutting out the Cincinnati Reds for 7 whole innings to make things even better. Is it Thomas Sagis? Old Tommy Sagis?
What is it?
Sagisi?
Yeah, Sagisi.
He had a 2-run homer, and the Cards cruised to a 3-0 victory. But while the team was winning on the field, the reality of this tough season is hitting hard just outside the stadium gates. I think it was KMOV or KSDK had a story about how low attendance has been such an issue. It's hurting local businesses. The person who runs K's Unique Dogs, it's a stand. It's been out there for 27 years. Has had to cut back from 2 stands to just 1 and reduce her staff from 10 people to 3.
Dang.
She says more out-of-town fans have been showing up than locals. And some season ticket holders are staying away until the team gets better. So while a win is great, the real question is whether it's enough to bring the crowds and their appetites back to downtown.
I hope we become the best fans in baseball again.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Go buy a hot dog, guys.
Go enjoy the rest of the season. I was talking to you, man, because I texted him over the weekend, just how he is, and he's like, got these 6 games left, and he's there still.
Yeah, he's getting paid
narrating.
to be there.
I know, but
he's narrating the games.
He's narrating who's walking up to bat. I mean, that is the sound of summer to me, is being in Busch Stadium with John Hewlett, talking about whoever's coming up to bat and eating a hot dog.
Well, he is paid to be there.
Well, so
we need the people who are paying to be there.
Well, you bought the season tickets. Go.
So I wonder. Yeah, it's as wild. Is it just that everything's kind of maxed out right now in our world, and people are.
Well, the team's not
lose.
great. It's hot out.
Yeah, but look at Cubs fans, right? Didn't they have how many years did the Cubs suck until they won in 2016? Most of their life, right? Yeah. And those fans still went to games and endured it and leaned in. And I think that Cardinals were kind of stuck up our own ass.
Yeah,
listen up, Cardinal Nation.
Listen up.
Wrigley got
Get
a
out
revamp.
there. I've been to 4 games this year. That is weird. Okay, I'm holding the line for
I haven't
fandom.
been to any games
That's
this
what I'm
year.
talking about. What's up?
It's not my fault.
Why?
Go eat
I
some
was
nachos.
busy.
This guy.
Over at St. Louis University, the men's soccer team gave us a classic good news, bad news situation. So the good news, they made a massive, unexpected leap in the national rankings, jumping from number 24 all the way to number 7. So congratulations to the SLU men's soccer team.
Way to go, guys.
Number 7 in the country. The bad news, just hours later, they went out and played Missouri State to a 1-1 tie. Now, a tie isn't the worst thing, but here's the kicker. This was the 5th straight time these two teams have ended their game in a tie.
Wow.
It's a rivalry built on a mutual inability to get the last word, basically. So the SLU's coach admitted that the high ranking was a weird one, but hey, we'll take the national respect. The team is great on defense, having only allowed 3 goals in 7 games, but they're struggling to score. As one player put it, they're just trying to score scrappy goals right now. Now for the stories that make you say, huh? First, in news that will shock no one, Tom Brady has found another way to not be retired. Tom Brady is heading to Saudi Arabia to play in a flag football tournament next March. He'll bring along a bunch of other NFL stars, including his old buddy Rob Gronkowski. When Brady asked him to play, Gronk's first question was priceless. There's no contract, right? In sportsmanship news of a different kind, a French rugby player, Axel Bartholomew, has been handed a 12-match ban for biting an opponent during the Women's Rugby World Cup.
Whoops.
She admitted to the bite, which happened during a quarterfinal match against Ireland. So the next time you think sports are getting a little too intense, just remember it could be worse. On a much more positive note, a kicker made history in the most satisfying way possible. L.A. Chargers kicker, Cameron Dicker. Yes, Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
What a cool name.
Nailed his 100th career field goal attempt on Monday Night Football with the kick. He officially set the NFL record for the best field goal percentage through a kicker's first 100 tries, successfully making an incredible 94 of 100 kicks. And finally, if If you ever wonder if people still watch boxing, Netflix has your answer. The recent fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford pulled in a jaw-dropping 41.4 million viewers,
Whoa.
Jeez.
making it the most watched men's championship boxing match of the century.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
To put it in perspective, that's like the entire population of California tuning in to watch two guys punch each other. The
That's
event
wild.
was a massive success, proving that a big fight can still capture the world's attention.
All right.
I like
All right.
this.
All right, that is Rizz Show Sports. All right, we are done for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. If you missed anything on the program, check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michaels. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled,
You could have told me earlier, Skater Boy.
okay,
Nice.
Thank you.
Scott, what else?
Follow me, King Scott Rules. Otherwise, have a beautiful, glorious day. Get well, Mooners.
Yes.
All right,
and
learn.
Speaking of Moon and King Scott, you guys will be out this Saturday.
Oh, yes.
Case and Bucks, and it's noon until 2 in Barnhart. So go see those guys. And then don't forget, go to 1057thepoint.com. Ballpark Village's Ride or Die Halloween Party happening October 25th at Ballpark Village. We can't wait. As well as the Rizzuto Show night at the Blues game, January 29th. Get all your tickets and info at 1057thepoint.com.
All right, thank you. We leave you with a selection from our Teamers Remember the Day, brought to you by Hot Shots from St. Genevieve. Mark Hicks is